This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together, and we figure, yeah, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get the island up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
Happy holidays from Christine's Closet. I want to wish everybody a prosperous, safe, but most importantly, blessed holiday season this year. We've been through a lot these past 2 years, and I'm looking forward to enjoying myself and my family, as well as yours, here on Flex FM. Join me every Thursday evening from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. live on flexfm.online. See you soon.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
Tune in to Christine's Closet live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on Flex FM.
It's that time of year. Welcome to CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. That's December 14 through December 19. CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. It's 8 teams, 1 winner. It's lights, camera, goal! CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. You can join us at Lauderdale Sports Complex in Lauderdale or watch it live on www.flexxfm.online or YouTube at Flex FM Sports. That's 2021 CASA Knockout Tournament, December 14th through December 19th. This event is sponsored by Blair's Management Group.
Flex greetings, everyone. It's good to be here on top of the earth and not beneath the earth. I want to reach out to all our viewers and subscribers and telling you guys thanks for a great 2021 despite the odds with COVID and every other challenges that comes with it. Will be religiously challenged or politically challenged. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten through this together. Simply mean champions at trust. I want to thank you all for the support, the love that you gave us here at Flex FM Media Group, and I want you to continue giving us that love and support throughout the rest of 2021 into 2022. I am here to say to you guys, it's still crazy out there. I want you to be safe. I need for you to be here 2022 with us. So with that being said, keep tagging and sharing Flex FM Media Group with the world. Because trust me, it's Flex FM, my FM, your FM. Call a friend and tell a friend. It can be their FM too. Why not? Let's stay flexing for 2022. A word from the captain.
Buyers, homeowners, everyone, the Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and I stood my ground. They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jah bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just
Good evening, everybody. How are you this evening? And welcome once again to Tenny Miller Live, the show that has been on and off of Flex FM for the last 3 years. And it's embarrassingly so, but then this time, when we're back, we're going to stay put and not be fluctuating like Mercury. So how are you? What's happening with you? What's happening in your neck of the woods? It's one of those days when we meet and we chat and we draw a long bench and talk about, I'd like to tell people that I talk about from domino to duppy. It's just about what subject matter you bring come to me. And then one or two we try to do is, and we're going to be adding to the program each time as we go along, is a telephone number. So you can call that number, whether local or international, and then you can take part in a discussion, or you can suggest an idea, or you can make a comment. Or you can send me an email or a text message, and we'll be able to pick it up, and then we can respond to you in a live and direct way. But good evening. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be here with you, and I should be staying with you for a little while yet, because we have so much things to do together, not just for the rest of this year, but certainly for next year to come. And there's so many exciting things that are going to be happening in next year with both Flex, because Flex have a whole menu of things to come for next year. And of course, we have some major activities that we're going to just blow your mind next year. I mean, we're just warming up. So if I think them send me, I come, we come. And we're warm up, so we're not done, okay? So what are going? Like always, my program, Tenny Miller Live. You can always send me an email at tennymillerlive@gmail.com. That's tennymillerlive@gmail.com. And soon to come, you'll also be understanding what Facebook signal to find us on, what Facebook platform, on Facebook and on YouTube and Instagram and all the other platforms that you can think of, whether it's a board platform or it's a metal platform or it's a table platform. But wherever I will be, I will make sure that you get information and you can find me there. Like I say, feel free to send me an email at tennymillerlive@gmail.com. If it's a criticism, it's welcome. If it's a comment, it's welcome. If it's something that you think it's crap, send me an email anyway. If there are things that you want us to put on the table to have a discussion about, feel free also to just pass it on and let us find a way to discuss it. I promise you there's no subject that I will back down from. I don't matter what it is. Like I said, we talk about from dominoes to duppy. And if I don't have the answer, and I don't pretend at any time at all that I have the answer to everything, because I don't consider myself the repository of information. But by certain means, I will either find somebody to join me on the program, whether near or from far. We'll just patch them in. Because our system is sophisticated, We can talk to anybody from Beirut to Budapest, from Hungary to Abu Dhabi. So feel free. You just tell us where you are, and if you want to join into the program for a discussion, let us know. Send me the email, send me a message, and we'll be able to just send you a signal and patch you into the discussion at any time at all. Fine? I'm going to be here this and every Thursday evening at this time. But as time goes by, I might be able to be on another evening so that we can really get the conversation a little bit intense. And certainly, as it comes towards some other activities that we plan to do next year, we might be on more often. And I'll try and keep you up to date with what are the changing dynamics of not just the program, but what's happening in the landscape here in South Florida. I know you'll be able to participate from where you are. But as usual, feel free, send me a call, send me a message at tennymillerlive@gmail.com. That's Tenny, TENNY, MILLER, @gmail.com. So what are some of the subjects on the itinerary for today? Now, I beg your pardon. I will start a little bit on a sad note and pay homage to one outstanding Jamaican person. I don't have his music here to play for you this afternoon because I didn't get a chance to put together a catalog of his stuff, you know, or a small amount of his stuff. But just want to say that people like him, as Morgan says, you know, but people like you, we are talking about the incomparable, as they say, you know, for want of a better word, Robbie Shakespeare, from the duo Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare. Robbie Shakespeare passed and left us last evening, I think sometime yesterday afternoon, today's what, Thursday? Yesterday, Wednesday afternoon. And Robbie Shakespeare, along with Sly Dunbar, is noted for revolutionizing reggae music in terms of the beat and the rhythm pattern and the whole business of dancehall. They have really, really done a tremendous amount of work. They've been nominated for over 11 Grammys over time. I think they might have won 3. And you know, they were still in the making, in the room, you know, cooking room, getting more stuff together. These guys are really, really, really outstanding and incomparable with it, as far as the reggae music, the genre of reggae is concerned, and how they revolutionize the music. And they have done albums with people like Grace Jones. They do not work album with. They work with Sting. They've worked with, you know, Romain Virgo, Beres Hammond, Shaggy. Worked with Eric Donaldson, Toots and the Maytals, and you name it. And there's hardly an artist whom they haven't done any work with in terms of, you know, they're developing rhythms and playing on their different albums and coming up with innovative and innovations towards making them improving the quality and the standard of the Jamaican music and the reggae music across the board. And those persons who are interested in crossover reggae, they have worked with them, like I said, like people like Sting and other persons. They have really done a whole lot of work on the scene locally and internationally. And we have to give them credit for this, and we have to give them kudos. We really do appreciate the quality and the value of their work. I know Minister of Culture, Babsy Grange, is really mourning at this time because Robbie Shakespeare was a personal friend, not just a professional colleague and somebody whom she has worked with as a reggae icon, but certainly as a personal friend. And, you know, they go way back, and it's people, they can talk to each other one-on-one, not just as minister and artist, but as friends. So it's a personal loss to her, and therefore we send our condolences, not just to her, but to his family and to the other members of his group and his team and the people that he has worked with and have been working with for a while. And we just want to say, you know, it's a loss for Jamaica. It's a loss for the music fraternity and for the industry. Certainly, it's a void that needs to be filled. You know, it's a whole chasm, if that's the word, that is left, that is to be filled by this outstanding reggae icon. So we hope that you know, his memory will certainly live on. A lot of us will not forget him. His music will always be in our ears. As the one man say, his music is part of the magic of the spirit. And you know, somebody like that and people who create things like that are part of God's gift to mankind, and we have to celebrate them, and we have to respect them, and we have to appreciate them, and appreciate the quality of work that they do, and you know, how they make us feel based on their inspiration and their interaction with the environment and the energies that are around us. And when it gets, you know, transferred and transformed and passed on to us, as Bob Marley said, you know, when it hits you, you feel no pain. It's just different. So we just want to say, you know, condolences to the family. And, you know, in time to come, I'm sure we'll be having more to say about, you know, this outstanding reggae icon, and of course the music and various things that is planned in to pay tribute to him, and various persons across the world and locally in Jamaica who would have said, you know, you made outstanding tribute to him and about his work and about the work of the duo, certainly. And, you know, we'll bring that and try to make sure that we carry that information to you from time to time so that you are kept up to date as to what's going on. Those of you who might not be au fait with some of the details and so on. So we really appreciate that. Okay. Now, on Sunday this week, the outstanding Jamaican musician Eugene Gray, fine, puts on his annual concert. And it's going to be at Nova University, at the theater at Nova University. And it's a concert what they try to raise funds, one, to provide what you call it now, awards and support for outstanding artists and performers who have, and people who have done outstanding work and thing in the arts. And whether they might have been on hard times or they've been just unrecognized and they're unsung heroes, they raise funds to be able to make contribution and to support these people, to make gifts of one sort or the other, or to give them some amount of award or something. So that's one thing they do with their funds. And another thing which they do with their money is that they're putting together a cultural program, a cultural transfer, so to speak, of the Jamaican cultural experience in music and in song and dance and in instruments. And they're trying to work with second and third generation Jamaicans here in schools, in colleges, in universities here in South Florida and across the United States. And some of the money that they raise from this concert goes towards that. So we're asking you to just look it up, go to the University of, at Nova University, which is just on your way to Miami on University. It is on the left-hand side. You can't miss it. It's before you get to, Sterling Road or one of them, just something like that. But Eugene Gray, and he's having a concert out there. And it's an annual concert, so we ask that you go out and you support them, and so on. We're hoping that we might have talk to AJ Brown later on. I know he's busy, he's on the ground in Jamaica, and he's busy, but he wanted to pay his tribute to Robbie Shakespeare. So we get the chance, so we'll be able to make a connection with him. Certainly we'll do that. But if we don't, then certainly when we meet again, we'll be able to have his tribute and a tribute from quite a number of other persons as far as this reggae icon is concerned. In the news, and there are like about 3 issues that I wanted to discuss with you this evening. One of them is about Africa, about Nigeria, and then 2 or 3 of them concerns Jamaica. Fine? And I will not always come here with an argument about Jamaica, although we're all Jamaicans, or I'm Jamaican, but then we have to talk about things which are part of the wider diaspora, and certainly we are in North America. That's some of the things that are affecting us here in North America. But before I touch the issue about Nigeria and about Africa, there's an issue in the South Florida area that came about, an incident which I don't know how many persons have heard about it. This man went to this woman's workplace, the boyfriend, take the woman out of the place, beat her to frazzle, and then kidnap her from the workplace, and people trying to find her. The boyfriend, the woman happened to have also been the mother of his child. And you're going to draw a gun, move her out of the workplace, and beat her to pulp, and then take people say I beat her, and that's one of the unfortunate things. At least if it's in Jamaica, man, I beat a woman like that, people go and say and stop it. Nobody never stop it, and after them finish beat her and throw in her car like him and throw a piece of cloth inside there. And then you just go away and leave and drive away with her. And yet the police is still trying to find. I'm not sure up to press time, news time, whether or not they had found her or find him. But I hope he gets what's coming to him. What kind of a barbaric behavior is that? This is a woman who has your child, irrespective of what the circumstances are. Even if you go to the house and catch her with a man, you can beat her to pulp with a gun, and then you're going to throw her in the back of your car trunk like you throw paper inside there, and take off with her like you know that you sweep up the garbage, you're going to dump it. I just thought I'd just raise that issue, and but so on this. If you had a call, then perhaps you'll be able to call and we have a discussion about it, because this is very painful. So that's one issue that, I beg your pardon. I hope that you can Pay attention to. Watch the news tonight on CNN or MSNBC or on Channel 4 or Channel 10 and see what comes out of that. There is another article in the Observer, the Jamaica Observer newspaper. And I want to mention it because it burned me. And it burned me, and it burned me bad. And I'm going to tell you why. Fine? Let me see if I can find it here. Lawyers of House Speaker's dumping case says, this lawyers of House Speaker's dumping case says it's waste of the court's time. What does that mean? I beg your pardon, sorry, my throat. It's not COVID. Fine. The lawyer for Miss Dalrymple Filbert, who is the Speaker of the House in Jamaica, one of our lawyers happens to also be the President of the Senate in Jamaica. And you know, there ought to be a law that deals with some of these things. Because when you have somebody from the same party and somebody who's also a part of the government being a lawyer for somebody who is on trial in the government, to me, conflict of interest is likely to find its way into that realm. I'm not bright enough to be able to dissect it in all its forms. So somebody might tell me who have a legal mind or who know the Constitution more than me, say, yeah, you talk foolishness. And that's okay. I stand corrected. Miss Dalrymple Filbert was charged for illegal dumping. The Speaker of the House in Jamaica. The Speaker of the House in Jamaica. The very nice, decent, upstanding woman who's a member of Parliament for Upper Trelawney constituency. The woman who's supposed to be a guardian of the nation's people's social and economic well-being. As legislator, who's supposed to make the law and the anti-dumping law. Her party supported the anti-dumping law. That is part of the Constitution and the books and the laws in Jamaica. She and her son and one of her henchmen or workers at her hotel, because she have a little guest house on the highway there out of Greenwood in Jamaica. Out of Greenwood on the highway, along what they call the Elegant Corridor, before you get into Falmouth. Miss Dalrymple Filbert was seen by policemen. So seen by policemen. By policemen, Miss Dalrymple was seen along with her son and her worker dumping garbage in a place and an area where garbage ought not to be dumped. The Speaker of the House in a fare vehicle, whichever one of them was driving, me no know. And the policeman see her, stopped them, and said, no, you can't dump your garbage here, sir, because this is illegal. And it is one of those cases where normally they catch some of the price, they will give them a ticket. But the policemen, and enough respect to those policemen, and that is tell you that, I mean, we still have some policemen that uphold the law and have some amount of integrity. The policemen decided that it's not only that them carry them to the jail, give them bail, of course, but then apparently arrest them and the matter went to court. She told the man, say, you know, who you think who I am? Just like I know Bustamante did tell a policeman, say, you know, who am I? You know who I am? And it's a typical JLP thing. And I'm saying it's a JLP thing because that's how most of them behave when they're in power. She said, you know who I am? I am Dalrymple Filbert, the Speaker of the House of Parliament in Jamaica and a member of Parliament. We should be a damn disgrace for her to be saying that to a policeman. And she's supposed to be a legislator. She's supposed to be a part of somebody who helped to make the laws that the policeman's supposed to implement. And she's letting him know that she's the Speaker of the House and she's a member of Parliament. So therefore, I don't know if that's supposed to give her the right to dump the garbage anywhere she wants to sit. So why she never carry it in her bedroom? She should have carried it in her living room. If she's the Speaker of the House and she seems as if they say she's bigger than the law, dump it in her bedroom. So maybe if you don't take care now, she's going to take garbage out of her car and go dash in a Parliament too. Because if she got guns, so then what you expect? The woman is rude, she's out of order, she's arrogant. And so the case is being tried and carried on. And of course, now, whether or not after they were accosted about the situation, they decide, okay, fine, I left the garbage again and they carried it away. But the policeman still charged her. And the matter is before the court. The lawyers, and they have two bright lawyers, two bright sons of Jamaica, one of whom is the president of the Senate. The president of the Senate, Mr. Tavares Finson. Miss, what's her name, husband? Miss Cindy Breakspear, Bob Marley ex-lady. We name this father-in-law. Mr. Tavares Finson says no, and he's quoted by the newspaper, along with his attorney, because she have these two brilliant attorneys. Beg your pardon. No, having these two attorneys, I don't know. Big thing, I'm sure she not pay for them. Or they should pay for them, I suppose. As speaker, she have money, she can pay for them. An arrangement is our party people them. Just like when Colonel Spence, after him get involved with the light bulb business, and they say lighter come through all the maze, him get KD Knight and John Jr. to defend him. Fine. But that was a case where John, what was tried and had to go to court, and I mean, know what was the punishment. And if him get off, him shouldn't get off that way there. Because me not satisfied how the matter that they handle. But them say tricks in trade and matches boxing business, no? Miss Dalrymple is now saying to the policeman, say, me a big shot, and me a government, so you can't send it to me. So she bigger than the law. It's like when Donald Trump are going like say, the man must find the votes them for him by whatever means necessary. Those things must not happen. Those things ought not to happen. So the lawyers now, the case was called up into court. So let me just read from a section of the newspaper article here for you. So you, St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne, two defense lawyers suggested yesterday that it would be a waste of the court's time to proceed with a case of illegal dumping brought against Speaker of the House of Representatives Marissa Dalrymple Filbert and the two co-accused, Peter Champagny and Tom Tavares Finson, Queen's counsels. These are big lawyer, them are Queen's counsel. Them a man we advise the Queen. Big lawyer them. Good. Gushed confidence in the St. Anne Parish Court after reading statements from the prosecution witness. From two prosecution witnesses, the police officers who witnessed the alleged illegal dumping. Now, you can imagine how them are going to find a way to put psychological pressure upon them two policemen, they know, for bring case against the Speaker of the House. Now, if any of them was due for promotion, God, that dog name himself up because good and get a promotion. That's how the system is corrupt, Because somebody knows somebody who knows somebody. Because if the inspector not discipline him, or the soup not discipline him, whether through the inspector or directly, then the soup now get to turn deputy senior soup or deputy commissioner. So everybody protect them ASS. No, so? Anyway. Did not leave garbage. They are saying now that the statement the lawyers argued, this is the statement they are saying now, the lawyers in this presentation argued, corroborate the defense's case that the three accused did not leave garbage at the Salem St. Anne location where they are accused of carrying out illegal dumping. Arguing that a breach would have been committed only if the garbage had been left behind. So they're saying, okay, fine. So they went there to dump, but they never leave it. So, and the only way, and if it wasn't left, is because they were accosted by the police. But they're now arguing now that it was not left. So the breach would have been committed if the garbage was left there. Technicality in law. Yeah, they say tricks in trade and matches box in business. Yeah. If the garbage had been left behind. Champagne cited Section 46(1) of the National Solid Waste Management Act, which says a person commits an offense if he throws or drops or otherwise deposit and leave any litter in any public place. Champagne added that regardless of how long the case goes on, the unassailable fact is that his clients did not leave any garbage at the location in question. And you see the line that him take? Good. That is not based on instructions that we are given. It is based on what the prosecution has. In that regard, therefore, no offense would have been committed, Your Honor. And we are firm believer in disposing of this matter, Champagne said. He repeatedly stood to ask, why are we here? Why are we here? It's a no case submission. Not there. The woman that committing a crime, she never they leave the garbage behind. So therefore, why are we here in the first place? Champagne's stance was reinforced by Tavares Finson. This is the president of the Senate. Champagne, now you can talk about Champagne, who's a regular lawyer out there now. The defense, part of the defense team now is Tavares Finson, who's the president of the Senate. Okay. Who read aloud parts of statements he received moments earlier from the two police witnesses. The statement do not disclose a charge, said the defense attorney, while asking that the matter be disposed of immediately rather than waste the court's time. The prosecution, however, asked for more time to pursue the police officer's statements, which were provided during the sitting of the court. It also stands that the St. Anne Municipal Corporation is yet to furnish the court with its statement regarding the case. That is the St. Anne Parish Council. The corporation is expected to speak to the term public space. So the whole business of the idea of public space. The parish council must make them lawyer come talk about that now, or the city manager, and the persons or authorities responsible for such space. The judge, Larona Montague-Williams, Miss Montague-Williams, scheduled the case for trial on February 21st next year. Before that time, the St. Anne Municipal Corporation should submit its statement to the court, the judge said. The defendants who appeared in court along with Ms. Dalrymple Filbert are her son, Giovanni Filbert, and Simon Sanchez, who is said to be her employee. When the case was called upon, the two men stood in the dock reserved for defendants while seemingly confident. Ms. Dalrymple, she stand up, when somebody opposed like that, was seemingly defiant, as reported by this reporter here. Seemingly confident. Ms. Dalrymple, dressed in black pantsuit, stood just outside the dock. It's like, I'm going out, so I'm really busy. So say what you're saying so I can get to go on about my business. So you see, on the front at the court, this is a woman who's a speaker of the house, And if somebody in parliament behaved that way, I wonder how would she take to it? Allegations are that shortly before noon on August 15, police were patrolling along the Salem Main Road when they saw three people exit a pickup truck and started disposing of garbage. The police officers approached the trio and pointed to a no littering sign in the area, the court heard. It is alleged that Ms. Dalrymple Filbert scoffed at the officers, asking, "You know who I am?" And she said, "Do you know who I am?" She reportedly went on to tell the lawman that she is lawyer, because she's a lawyer, she's a lawyer, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Member of Parliament for Trelawney. This is Tenny Miller Live. It's 3 minutes past the break time. We're going to go for a quick break. We'll come back, we'll continue this, and then we move to the next matter.
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together, and we figure, yeah, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third Girl, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on Flex FM.
It's that time of year. Welcome to CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. That's December 14 through December 19. CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. It's 8 teams, 1 winner. It's lights, camera, goal! CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. You can join us at Lauderdale Sports Complex in Lauderdale or watch it live on www.flexxfm.online or YouTube at FlexFM Sports. That's 2021 CASA Knockout Tournament, December 14th through December 19th. This event is sponsored by Lear's Management Group.
They just can't stop me now. When they come with their evil thoughts, I just listen whenever they talk.
Welcome back to Tenny Miller Live, coming to you from the studios of Flex FM. And remember, Flex is FLEXX.online. FM, FlexFM.online. Okay. Now, we were looking at an article in the paper that involves the Speaker of the House in Jamaica and her legal team. Let me tell you what rubbed me bad. This woman who is a member of parliament for the House, and she's a member of the House of Representatives, a member of parliament for Trelawney South. Fine? This woman was challenging the law, challenging the authority of the policeman, and by extension challenging the society, because somehow she feels that between she and her son-in-law or her helper is bigger than the law in Jamaica, so therefore she have the right to do something. Because if the policeman is going to tell you that look at the sign, it says no dumping, you're going to challenge him by telling him, oh, you should have been ashamed of yourself. You should have don't make your name not that open your mouth, but simply say, officer, forgive my manners, my respects, forgive me, whatever it is, find a way to polish it off. Me not say if you give my money and bribe him now, because some of the politicians them tried that too. Fine? But find a way to make the policeman understand and feel that he is in his right. Apologize to him, and then if he decide to give you a ticket, to say, officer, if you ticket me, then I would have to accept what you give me because I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry you catch me doing this. And the policeman will never tell nobody, excepting when he write the ticket and so, because sometimes even some of the policemen, them don't even know who is the speaker of the house or who is this or who is that. Because some of these people, them so different that them don't even register yet who each person might be. So she could have easily gotten away with getting a ticket for the 2-3 of them and then go in and she could find a way and pay the ticket and go about her business and want to take up the garbage and find somewhere else and dump it and the matter finish. She was rude enough, arrogant enough, disrespectful enough, braggadocious enough to tell the policeman, you know who me be? Me is the Dalrymple Filbert, me a lawyer. I am the Speaker of the House of Representatives of Jamaica. And I'm a member of Parliament for South Trelawney. So back off of this and left me alone. Me can dump garbage anyway. That's basically what she's saying. No, me and you do that. Me and you do that. And we're paid through with nose. She get 2 big lawyers now and the lawyer them said, no case and nothing she do. Fine? The man them, based on where the story where the man them give it look like no garbage and there, so therefore them she never left no garbage there. They might have been in the act of trying to dump the garbage, but no. But is a technicality we just see how the prosecution work out the situation and revisit the statement of the police and allow the policeman to give the correct statement. And them not to tell no lie, just say exactly what went on. So if based on how they wrote the statement, they left out the part that they was throwing the garbage there, it's a different thing. Now, if the fact that them take up the garbage after that is different, you would have still been in your right as a police officer to have given them a ticket. And if them refuse and give you a problem, then you carry them, go lock them up or do whatever the law so require for you to do. And the police department, the commissioner of police, the commissioner of police and the police department must make sure so that them defend the policeman them and make sure so none of those policemen are penalized for carrying out them job and doing what they're supposed to do. Otherwise than that, the police commissioner and the whole of them would have not worth their weight. Them not worth them salt. And them is just a part of the whole corrupted process. Because the system of corruption is so entrenched in Jamaica. Look at what's happening in the Jamaica Labour Party. And you're not going to tell me, say, no, me a PNP. I mean, not care. But we look at it because what is wrong is wrong. And if you're not PNP, it's the same principle. If it's wrong, it's wrong. When a minister in a PNP government get himself involved in a thing that looked very much tricky and nefarious, whether it was Philip Paulwell or it was where you calling up Kern Spencer. And they remove them from office and take them out of the position and put them somewhere else and say what you make the chip. And PJ Patterson make the chips fall where they may. And Kern Spencer have got to go face the guillotine. Because if him did interfere with it, if him take it and thief it or mismanage it or misappropriate it, him is guilty of some kind of a chicanery. Fine? And the matter went to court. One minister, who every minister him going on, there's some chicanery business going on inside there. No, this minister is a minister that me personally like. Me and him used to talk good. Fine? Because me know there was a time when he was at local government and he was working like a bitch. But since the government is in power, every ministry that this minister going on, there are questionable circumstances surrounding some of the matters that falls within his portfolio. Him get Ministry of National Security, and apart from the fact that nobody was neither secure nationally or locally, excepting who him want to be secured, him was securing some amount of arrangement with some people who several $100 million were given to buy car for the police department. And it was given to a group, although me understand that the people who also helped to approve how contracts are awarded, never they too like which part the money go for the people when they get the contract. But the minister said them forget it anyway. And then get it. And having given it to them. Now this is in the face of the whole business of good governance, you know. This business about governance and some things must have 3 bid and you must have that because I have tried to get good contract from the government and I've got to find people with other bid. And then when somebody says bid, you don't know how much a person have bid, you just have to bid with conscience and say if you get the award the contract. And them said, the minister said that must get it. And up to today, if I am not mistaken, and if I'm mistaken, then I stand corrected. There is about 300 or 200 and something million dollars that is still owed to the government of Jamaica via the Ministry of National Security that people supposed to deliver cars for and then car did not deliver yet. I mean, I know that the money then them out already, so therefore the man them were supposed to carry the car, can't carry no car because they don't have money to pay for them. Them only get some of the car them, but some of the car them still not deliver yet. A whole heap of the car them don't deliver yet. At minister. The minister get one other and plus other things that take place inside the so. The minister now get to another ministry of what is it? A construction or ministry of works and something. And again, chickini thing are going over there, so. This are about two different things going in that ministry that involve whole heap of millions of dollars. And it falls right in the minister's lap because it said that the minister give orders or decided to go beyond advice of the technocrats in the ministry and do what he feel like because I'm a minister. He said if we go over so, then I'm going to tell them, say him people they can send them in the parliament and not them, so therefore they must do what him say. Recently, $450 million of taxpayers' money. $450 million of taxpayers' money was used to buy some investment into a little kiss-me-ass company that involves something with the airport authority, a company that was registered somewhere down in the Caribbean. One of them like a small island. Where island, we don't know if them have more than 150 people down in the country down there. Fine? But it's a country. They might do business. You know, I disrespect them. But this company it's a matter that involves the Airport Authority of Jamaica, whereby they bought some shares into this company via the Airport Authority of Jamaica. And they were advised, the minister was advised, the technocrats advised that there was not enough due diligence done on that company. And from what they understand, it is not something that is going to work the while or be effective or productive or successful. And it ought not to put taxpayers' money inside it because it was too much money to be invested in that. The minister said if you go on anyway. Now, what personal interest the minister have in all of these things? Why the minister have to give all of these orders and instructions? There is supposed to be a process. There's supposed to be an order in which these things are done. They're supposed to be done in a particular way. You make a submission and the technocrats supposed to investigate, do a due diligence, and if it works out that is not right, then you advise the minister. And when they were now ready to move on to something else, the minister tells somebody, I say, well, if you go and go do it now, go on, make it go along. And you know, with all of these things that the minister been doing, this is like about 3 or 4 different things. Questionable circumstances, questionable issues, questionable management and handling of the poor people's of Jamaica's money, taxpayers' money. People who work hard money when they use to pay taxes and pay all sort of payment to government. The money was supposed to look after school and buy tablets for children in school. The money was supposed to fix the clinics that need to be fixed so that too much people not get COVID. The money you were supposed to pay the police then because police are demonstrate and a cost bad. Can you imagine the police force are demonstrate and a cost bad and a go on bad for money. At the same time, the government want them to go run down criminal and bad man. And they can't get paid. Them can't even get a little support allowance what they're supposed to get. And the commissioner have the team to come to us, oh, these men go be on duty and they use their own personal money to buy for things and they carry and them use their own money and buy gas. Him should have shame. Him a commissioner of police and from the time him come in the office and spend the whole time and kiss up to bro God. And the whole of them. Rather than put out there the Police Services Commission decides say you are commissioner. But bro God, I'm school friend or I'm brethren for a long time, them drink liquor together. Or whatever. Them go each other's birthday party for them each other's children. So I'm friend. So him not have the guts to say to him, say, listen, brethren, these are the things that the National Security Ministry needs. These are the things that I need for the police. So therefore, I need you to provide me and furnish with them. If not in full, at least in part, or over a prorated basis. So every 6 months, or at the end of each year, you make sure somebody get the extra 50 million or 30 million to pay for these things. More up-to-date weaponry. More up-to-date computer system. More technology, increase in technology so that we can get proper investigation done. We can deal with proper fingerprinting. We can deal with proper intelligence so that we can find and catch the criminals. And we don't have to overexpose some of the policemen. We need some money so that we can deal with the what you call it now, the witness protection program. So that if a man know that him can get protected by the police and him have information about criminality, gun runnings and drug runnings, him can be safe to go to the police with the information. Why? Because the police will protect him. But some of the policemen, them you can't even trust them because some of them so hungry and have no money and it's so disgraceful and embarrassing and government not pay them. So them subject themselves to bribe. And commissioner know this, so therefore some of them you can't even trust them. There's obviously a limitation to which him can trust and do something with some of them. Because when a man have to make a decision between his son or his daughter if he go to high school, or if he go to college, or if he pay for an exam, and he must say a big money all this so. He must go cut in here and collect the money. It's just like the man in the revolution named General Flick and say pass the ammunition. What's going on? What's going on with the police force? What's going on with the security? What is going on with the whole business of corruption? Corruption is becoming institutionalized in Jamaica, or it's not becoming, it's obviously institutionalized. So we are governed by an order in that country which is institutionalized disorder. And bro, God, do not moat it. Bruce Golding, as bad as him be, because him get bitten by the bug of corruption too, you know. Well, I mean, I try to protect Dudus. And the matter they just never work out. Because some here, me no know. Nobody go say me say. People say it is alleged. It is alleged that big people in America must say, you know, when them bug telephone, or they use a satellite, or hold them here, but them hear big people in a Jamaica attack the criminal on phone and say, oi, you have to go come in here, you have to go this, you have to go do that. And as a result of which, him decides I'm going to give up the throne. And not abdicate, him abdicate. But him get caught. In that, and the people, the big people, them decide, Mr. Prime Minister, or me don't know. We're trying to rationalize the reason why him just get office and then resign, and all of a sudden he pass it on to Andrew. Him pass it on to Brogard. And him would have had, bad as Bruce be, you know, there are some things that Bruce wouldn't agree to. Like you say, all the corruption with that the minister that they involved in, the alleged questionable circumstances and actions of this minister. Bruce called it corruption, and he is saying that the members of parliament and the ministers in the government of Jamaica is making it hard for the prime minister to function because of the level of corruption that exists. It is so unprecedented. It stinks like down up the dump. The Spanish Town Road dump. It smells like a tomb with decaying corpse inside here. The corruption in Jamaica, in the politics in Jamaica, in the government of Jamaica. One minister, him they take the money they not the San Jose Accord, the Venezuelan agreement money, oil money. And him take it like a private money and him spend it, award contract to all sorts of people, one of them sweetheart who not qualify for nothing, I get too much $1 million a year, and when them decide to fire her, she get a golden handshake of one that either $7 or $11 million or something in them region, them don't know. What's going on? And Brogard not doing about it. It was that one is so bad that Brogard eventually asked him to resign. Him claim said no, because there was seemed to be some concerns by the public. He decided to resign and allow the Prime Minister, give the Prime Minister free hand to sort things out. And, they're not ashamed, Me say the people, them not ashamed, man. Them not ashamed, man. They shame to dead, man. The level of corruption there is it's unmatched, man. When I say PNP don't have the corruption too, That's not my argument. Because you have people in the PNP too, because one man in the PNP claim of say some money where they come for finance or election and don't know which party they. From the Chinese people them. Say so. It's alleged. It was in the public domain. And whatever the circumstances around traffic guru, whether it was corruption or not, I don't know. But they have had their share of things. But Lord, man, when you measure the things them together, man, these people make over the PNP and don't look like a walk in the park. They make the PNP look like they were just playing with them just playing with toys. The level of corruption that is going on here. Ruel Reid, the former Minister of Education, that pimsqueak, Ruel Reid, had the nerve to say that he won't go back to JC, Jamaica College, his substantive post, and therefore then he should go back there as principal. After all of the school people them know say, independent criminal charges for misappropriation, or not able to answer the questions pertaining to who over 50 had $1 million of taxpayers' money. After him and his friend, the other little short neck one, me and Mr. Pinnock from down at the college, the maritime school. And you say, me never trust full with a kakai, And that man, him look like a kakai. And any man you see look at kakai and hold up their head sideways, so like say the arm, them a take sun in them face. Say them a general. And that man, Mr. Pinnock, him and Ruel Reid, planned big party on boat. Birthday party on a yacht for the minister. And they were having champagne. And they were having this, and they have all the girls, and they have all of this. The minister, him have money I spend here, so, and I spend there, so. And I tell me, say the minister don't know about it, because the minister have him helper have a credit card. The helper have credit card I spend. A councillor in a division have access to whole heap of money. These guys take the government purse as their own personal little fiefdom. This is a man who was a head of a school, who's supposed to be educating our children, This is a man who's supposed to be running an educational institution and then get the opportunity to go to the education ministry and then go in there and rape the public purse. Him and him friend them. I know them still can't buy enough tablets to give them at the different schools them. And the tablet program should have done already. All of the schools in Jamaica should have tablet. That $55 million could have gone so far. Plus the other whole heap of millions where them supposed to get. Plus in salary. Because him still get between him and the other pimsqueak I get $11 million a year for salary. These people have no respect. They have no shame. They have nothing about them just. And I wonder when them are going to get a chance to send one of them go to prison. And the case not done yet, And me hope that them not make the case drag out, And some of the judge them, we are deal with them case here. The judge them mustn't put up the case and make the Minister of National Security or the Minister of Justice tell you, so you must put the case here, so put the case there, so. Who not judge, who not run the courthouse, and Mr. Sykes, who is the Chief Justice? Who have him resign High Court judge them with him? I hope him not allow the system and the minister them to come browbeat him and nothing, or inference or insinuate nothing. them people that must be tried, found guilty, and sent go to prison. And they must send him go one of the prison where you have some man with a life sentence. And the prisoner they must send them. So the man they will now come out. So they have to find them own way of enjoyment in those cells. And one of them prisoners they must send them go. Granted, some of them so damn ugly anyway. We don't know if the prisoner they must go want them come inside of the cell. But then that's another story. But seriously, it is just diabolical. And all know you don't get a substantive comment coming out of Brogard. You don't have any meaningful condemnation coming out of the Prime Minister. And the only reason why the Prime Minister can get away with all of this thing because the opposition is there like a limp rag in the wind of treachery. You never see the opposition? You ever hear them say anything substantial and meaningful? You see them do anything? As me asked one gentleman the other day, you think Mark Gold is somebody me like as a brethren? But me don't know if he can cross it. Me don't know if he can cross it. Politics call for a certain kind of an animal in terms of your person, your personality, you know. But you must come there with integrity and you must come there with grit and grind. You must be able to be sharp and offer and show leadership. And there's so much things are going on at the PNP that not seem to have gone. There's so many things that is going on that not seem to have gone. And then there is a subtle feeling of one-upmanship that seems to be taking place in the PNP. What's going on there? The other day, now, after the runoff for the election, and them decided that, well, you know, Lisa Hanna challenged them, and my man go there and them win, and them start out. The house now run good. The 4 vice presidents them resign and decide to take back bench and left give them and say, all right, see that you don't want to take, I'm not going to take it and run. Mark not manage the process right. Yes, there's a vision in the camp. Yes, there's all sort of disquiet. And people saying things. And information running up and down the place. But leadership calls for a certain kind of a management skill. When you're leading people and when you're a political leader, govern with the ambition to govern a country. Because things not going to go how you want it or how you expect it. You must be a Machiavellian by all means. But at the same time, you have to know how to win friends and influence people. I'm not sure how that are going at the PNP yet. I'm not sure how that are going yet. We hope that on this program we're going to get a chance to speak to, for the new year, speak to the opposition leader, and to find out from the opposition leader exactly where is the PNP going now. There's a parish council election that is afoot, and how you're dealing with the organization and how you're structuring your party. But I talk about the one-upmanship that I mentioned earlier. I am yet to see the strong forces in the PNP galvanizing themselves as a strong force, making themselves into a team, lock forces with the party leader and say we're going for government and that is what we're going for. Until when that can be seen not only in thought but in reality. Until when them can telescope that perception out there and say yes, this is what we're going to do, them can't cross it. Lisa Hanna can be a good candidate for Prime Minister. Damian Crawford can be a good candidate for Prime Minister. Michael Phillips is also a good candidate for Prime Minister. However, because them young and them bright and them have ideas, but I don't want, whether it's Michael or Damian or Lisa, to quietly, by virtue of the gift of social media, go out there and subtly put themselves, out there as an alternative leader for the party by looking at some issues that's supposed to be within the purview of the party leader, or them should have deal with on a joint basis, and I try to show, well, I have more knowledge and I have more understanding, or I have a deeper understanding of this process, because nobody else seemed to do it, and they seem to be doing it. They have not yet galvanized and come forward, for example, with some strategies to say, listen, as opposition, we have these 9-point strategies that we are coming to the government with as it relates to crime and crime fighting. And we're inviting the private sector and the churches and the civil society to let us meet with the government, and I'm waiting on the government for the date for us to meet at Ville Royal to discuss these 9 things and put it out there. And say, my team and I, and you jockey up and say, and then when them, and each of them people that surrounding Mark, when them get a chance to open their mouth, must say, we of the PNP and our party leader. Because first time if it was PJ or Michael or even Portia, them say, but the party leader have done this, the party leader have said this, the party leader instruct us, the party leader say, fine, you know, hear this coming out of this current bunch of PNP. It's like everybody a leader. Like everybody a leader. I don't know. If we do not see a unified team, if the people of Jamaica, because it's not that them love Brogard, you know. Right now, people want an alternative because them tired of Brogard already. But at the same time, they are not fools. Them don't see the PNP neither shift nor shake. Them don't see the PNP having any sense of, you know, strength and character. So that they can say, you know, boy, yes, them are come. They look like them are ready to and them are shape up. It is not there. It is not there. And by virtue of that, they're not going anywhere. They're not going to pay the PNP. So therefore, Brogard, go and get another 5 years. And okay, oh, it is unpopular now. It is still much more popular than the PNP. Still more popular than the present leader of the PNP. And as a result of which it can win also by default. Even if only 15% of the population come vote. A win is a win is a win. Because 15% of the population come out, you're still going to find 9% of them are 8.5% of them come vote for Brogard. So what? Him go win again by default. Now, what it tells you, that there's such a great level of apathy. And you know, people just not interested and people don't care. And those people who would have been members of the PNP decide that they're not going to vote because they don't like what they're seeing. Because they don't even know who to vote for. Because they don't sure if they're going to be voting for Damian, Lisa, or Mark Golden. Or Peter Bunting, for that matter. They need to see clarity. And the clarity is not there. And until when there is clarity there, the people on the ground, they are sensitive. They have their thinking caps on. Them know what them want. They don't want Brogard, but right now, Brogard better than where them sit in the opposition, because the opposition don't show them nothing. And there's a lot of things that the government is getting away with. But the PNP have to make sure that the people them are put in a position to are people who now are going to go repeat the same thing and who are going there with a sense of purpose and who have integrity. And are go inside if the opportunity to go inside, they're going to name out the public purse. You understand me? Just saying. Just saying. The program is Tenny Miller Live. I'm your host, Roy Tenny Miller. You can catch me here every Thursday evening at this time. Or you can also catch me on CaribbeanRadio.com on a Monday and on a Tuesday and a Thursday afternoon between the hours of 2 and 4. Stick and stay, don't go away. We're going to a break. When we come back, the discussion continues. There are two other things that I want to talk about before the evening close. Not going away.
It's that time of year. Welcome to CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. That's December 14 through December 19. CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. It's 8 team, 1 winner. It's lights, camera, goal! CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. You can join us at Lauderdale Sports Complex in Lauderdale or watch it live on www.flexxfm.online or YouTube at FlexFM Sports. That's 2021 CASA Knockout Tournament, December 14th through December 19th. This event is sponsored by Blair's Management Group.
Flex greetings, everyone. It's good to be here on top of the earth and not beneath the earth. I want to reach out to all our viewers and subscribers and telling you guys thanks for a great 2021 despite the odds with COVID and every other challenges that comes with it. We'll be religiously challenged or politically challenged. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten through this together. Simply mean champions at trust. I want to thank you all for the support, the love that you gave us here at Flex FM Media Group. And I want you to continue giving us that love and support throughout the rest of 2021 into 2022. I am here to say to you guys, it's still crazy out there. I want you to be safe. I need for you to be here 2022 with us. So with that being said, keep tagging and sharing Flex FM Media Group with the world. Because trust me, it's Flex FM, my FM, your FM. Call a friend and tell a friend. It can be their FM too. Why not? Let's stay flexing for 2022. A word from the captain.
Welcome back to the program. The program is Tenny Miller Live. As I promised that we're going to be looking at the situation that's going on in Nigeria now. And I have online with me a political scientist who you might have heard before, and a publisher of the Caribbean American Commentary newspaper. This man who is he considers himself a serious political scientist out of Michigan University. And of course, he was a student of African studies, and he has been to Africa, he has been to Nigeria. But there are some things taking place in Nigeria that I'm hoping that he can help us to understand this afternoon. And I wonder if it is akin to what's happening here in Jamaica and if there's any similarities and there's any relationship. Dr. Rovan Locke, good afternoon. How are you doing? You're fine. Yeah, we can hear him a little bit more. Are you hearing me clearly now? Dr. Locke, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, fine. All right, good. All right, Dr. Locke, tell me something now. I hope my listeners are hearing him well. There in Nigeria, at least 23 travelers were killed in northwest Nigeria in an attack by some armed groups blamed for killing thousands this year in Africa's most populous county. Now, one of the things I'm concerned about, apart from this 23 killing here, President Muhammad Buhari said he is very distressed over the attack that occurred Monday and this incident, as well as he's so much concerned about the level of kidnapping that has been taking place in Nigeria in both small and large numbers over the last 3 years. Yeah. Now, in Jamaica, we noticed that over the last 3 years as well, we have been having a lot of missing people, not in large numbers, but there's a teacher missing here, a student missing there, a girl missing here, a man missing there. Some of them I found dead, some of them still not accounted for, some of them they're asking ransom for. Is there any similarity in all of this? Yes. I'm sorry. You said this has been going on since. Sorry, Dr. Locke. Dr. Locke. Hold a second there. Yeah, you're saying that this has been going on since when?
Since I would say it was an anti-slave trade. What's going on now in Nigeria has to start off, the discussion has to start off with the linkages with slavery. Just Atlantic slave trade.
How so?
And like I mentioned, because that is one of the ways that slavery, just like the slaves, has started. I went on for 14 years. The killing and the kidnapping. Okay, there were wars among each tribes and groups.
Yes.
And now, in Jamaica, the violence that is going on in Jamaica is linked to the political links, the uncut political links between us and the continent. Right? The violence is taking place now in Nigeria, and the deaths going on. It's nothing new. Over the past 5 to 10 years, it's been going on at the highways. And Buhari, the president,
Yes.
you know what's going on. So all this outcry, it's a joke.
Oh, really?
All this outcry.
So you're saying this is something that he's aware of, and there's some, and is what? It is part of the subculture of the society, and it can't stop?
It can't stop. The Boko, and like I told you this afternoon, with Boko Haram, that group that goes and that is fighting against the government based in the north. They're going to high schools, to girls' schools, and take away the young girls and take them into the oceans because they want your wives. And in Nigeria, especially that I know of, young girls at 10, 11, and 12, the rich men in the north, the Alaji, they drive in the villages and the towns and see these young girls and said, tell them get home. And the parents object, they pay them off. So you living in the Western world, in America, me living in Jamaica, though I live in the West, I live in America for a long time. We can't be surprised or grieve and say, oh my God, what is going on in Africa? Africa is systemic. It's entrenched systemic behavior by our people. And surprisingly enough too, some of the rich people in Nigeria, the rich men, they are Alhaji, they are paying the people to do this kind of thing, to form gangs and to kill people on the highways. And there's a thing now that they want to use it and say that, well, the Igbos are going up again, are emerging, that they want to get their rights as their own state. So they are blaming the Northerners and saying that, well, they're trying to kill off the people in the Northwest who are Igbos and Your words.
So hold on.
Don't be surprised, Mr. Miller.
So you're saying that there is no entrenched tribalism in Nigeria or in parts of Africa, but in particular Nigeria.
There is entrenched tribalism throughout Africa, but especially in Nigeria, where the outcry came this week. It's nothing new for me who live there and keep abreast of what's going on in Nigeria. These things is nothing new.
So you're saying now that the kidnapping of, for example, Boko Haram, what his name is, kidnapped 200 young kids from girls from school in particular. What was the logic behind all of that? Is that for ransom?
No, the men in the bushes fighting the war against the government wanted young wives. Want hug up. So they plan it and go for the young girls. Marry them and make babies. And the Nigerians do what the Nigerians, they knew. They understood it. They're not surprised at what took place. And also in Uganda, in the east, that thing goes on in Uganda when there were wars against the government, the people, the rebels raid towns and take away the young girls. And the young boys, they turn into soldiers. And the young girls, they make as wife and baby mothers. Women all over the world have it rough. But on the continent, it is awful. It's terrible. Unspeakable crimes against young girls and women. Historically.
But that is so therefore that is so institutionalized that is not something that can be done, and anything can be done about it, whether by United Nations or anybody?
You hit the nail on the head, Mr. Miller. I like the word institutionalized. It's accepted. It's a way of life. It's a part of their morals, their norms. And it goes back to slavery. That is a critical aspect of slavery, just as that is slavery. The same behavior that went on 400 years still exists. Where they capture, they go into towns and raid towns and take the young girls and sell them. In our case, in the Caribbean, they sold us to the slave traders that took us here. They know.
So you're saying, therefore, then, all right, apart from what Boko Haram does, you're saying that it's just that he did it forcibly, but in terms of the culture on the ground, it is a thing whereby the young men take the young girls at a young age to make them wives.
The older men, the Alhajis, the Muslims, the Muslim men in the north of Nigeria. Northern part of Nigeria, where the Arabs and the Muslims live.
The Muslim men.
That's a pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
That's an accepted pattern of behavior. 10 to 12-year-old young girls are taken to the big houses and the compounds, and they no longer go back. Nobody see them again. Parents don't see them again.
So at what age do they make them wives? They wait until they're 14 or 15 or 16 or so? Or they
13,
start
14,
early?
13, 14.
They turn them into wives and mothers?
Wife and mothers. Yes. Okay. But listen to me.
Yeah.
And you get a better, and the people who are listening to your program, you get a better understanding by reading Walter Rodney or Europe and
Africa.
But Walter was wrong to blame the white man. But in the end, you read in his book, he told about how the black slave traders, how they behave. It's just like what's happening now. they make arrangement to get the black people to be enslaved. But in this case now, the murder that took place on Monday or Sunday night.
Yes.
It's tribe against tribe. Region against regions.
So is a tribe? So it's a part of tribal war that is taking place.
Yes, and it's consistent with the history of Africa. It's not only just evolved or emerged. The roots, the unseen roots for that behavior is way in the ground. It's a part of the culture. You don't hear, and Roy, take for example, take what happened in Ethiopia right now. You know what's going on in Uganda? There's a war between the government and the groups against the government. And those who oppose the government, when they raid town, they take the young girls with them. And they kill off the people who live in the town who have no guns. They kill them off. They don't value life. I can say it. African people on the continent and in Jamaica, we don't value life.
Because
I want to say something to you. I want to say something to you. In the past 5 years, more than 6,000 people have been killed out here in my country, in Jamaica. But in 5 years, murders have reached 6,000. And I can bet you that in 140 years when we were enslaved, the white man never killed off so many of us on the plantation.
But we can't say that as a fact.
It's a fact. Read, burn. I've done studies on how many people died during slavery by the white man, under the white man. So we must be careful of looking at what's going on and say, oh, something is wrong with the society. It's a consistent pattern of behavior between blacks and blacks. Black crime, black against black crime is nothing new. In Chicago, look how many people being killed in Chicago. A black place. The roots of that behavior is linked to the continent. Have nothing to do with the white man. He's not there in the present. In Jamaica, those who are getting killed every night, 4 or 5 people getting killed. Last week in my own town, 10 people get killed in 2 days by young youth in one another. 10 of them in 2 days. And about drugs, scamming, turf war.
So
those who were killed in Nigeria.
So you're saying it's not just scamming or drugs, but it's just a matter of just turf, just defending turf.
War, batmanship. Me and me gun, and you cross into my ear, you're dead. This whole unacceptable behavior by our people. We can be troubled about it. But if you analyze it, you will see that it has a base. Its roots come out of the entrance transatlantic slave trade, and the behavior is still there. The roots have grown.
And you're saying that the white man or the white overlords who exploited the people, like the French and the Portuguese who exploited Africa, no have nothing to do with what the situation, what was left behind.
No, not like that. I the French, the British, the German, and those people who came to on the continent and got into the slave trade. It was a business transition. It was no one-way deal. Walter Raleigh tells about it in his book. Mozambique, Angola, the western part of Africa, the Benin, what they call it, the blight up, Benin, Ghana,
Benin,
Nigeria, the
yes.
Ivory Coast. Ghana have this place called the North No Return. Ghana
have the place, the road of no return.
Major slave. The door of no.
The door of no return.
Return. Where it was in the dungeons. The African slave man went and carried slaves hundreds of miles away into those places, and then they put them on the boat to come across the ocean. You know that, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
I live in Nigeria for 3 years. I study in East Africa, and I've never heard no African on the continent talk about transatlantic slavery. They don't discuss it.
It's not discussed.
When the Nigerian Civil War was
so hold on.
taking place.
So you're saying that's an issue that we in this side of the hemisphere discuss, but they don't discuss it.
Yes, we are overreactors. We are overreacted. I went very Bird and Beckles, the Vice Chancellor, making all this night and PJ for private of Jamaica. I'll go on radio and write about, the wickedness of the white man and racism. I laugh at them, because they ignore the history, the reality of life. We are our own enemies. I tell you, I want to emphasize again on radio. 6,000 young black men and women have been killed by the gun in Jamaica. And I do not believe in the 300 years of slavery in Jamaica, plantation slavery. That's 6,000 black men and women were killed by the slave master. Because hear this. It was the black man was seen as commodity.
As a commodity.
It's a price.
Is a commodity.
It's price. Yeah, price labor.
Yes, it's an investment.
Very expensive. Yeah, because you want that man to breed and make more slaves. Only when the slave is being even black, that the white man would punish him and kill him. The white man want the black man to make babies on the plantation in Jamaica, in Trinidad and Barbados, Brazil, Cuba. They don't kill them. We kill one another. We kill each other in so many ways. We kill them with a gun, with a knife. We are good to hold a man to hold back on one another.
So,
it's a part of the slave mentality.
But Dr. Locke, if we narrow it down to just what's taking place in Jamaica, you said within the last year, almost 6,000 people died.
No, in the past 5 years.
In the last 5 years, 6,000 people died. In the 1988 election alone, we lost 900 people lives. No, tell me.
Okay. That was an ideological warfare. You cannot look at the 70s and talk about what's happening now. 70s was an ideological issue.
That was ideological warfare.
Warfare. Communism versus the West. Capitalism. Manly versus Siaga. Youth man want to take up gun because they must step forward. Backward never. Down in Babylon. Now is turf and gangsterism. Gang war. A case is going on now in the court with the Chief Justice Kaya. It's residing.
With the Clansman gang?
One man gang.
Yeah.
One man gang. And And you're surprised of how cold-blooded these gangsters were. They kill with us, and they get excited by burning these young with their old friends.
But tell me
Mr.
something,
Miller.
Dr. Locke. Dr. Locke.
Yes. Yes.
They, what's it now? You said Chief Justice Sykes was listening. Herbert, what's his name? Dr. Herbert.
Gale.
Herbert Gale.
Yes.
Is saying that part of the dysfunction in the society is part of learned behavior because of the political process and the kind of a level of apathy which is created by the political negligence and political mismanagement.
I don't agree with Gale. I do not agree with Gale. They also have this view that the reason why the young men are so violent to one another because they're abused by them others. The mothers abuse them.
Yes, and then Lisa Hanna came out with a video in that regard trying to justify crime as to show us if to say, well, you know, she has been doing a study and seemed to justify the fact that some of these people have been abused by their mother, why crime is so high.
But I want to know where you get information from because I'm born and bred in Sablama. I don't know about mothers abusing their young males then in my time and now. I could tell you I'm a highly educated person. I studied the same information that they have. It is not true. They take up some views of the West, some psychological views. Mothers do not abuse their young male child. Where they get that from? So now, what happened now at the continent when the young men opposed to the regime and they go into villages, kill off the women and the older people, and take the young boys and young girls and take them back into the bushes and make the young girls' wives, 10, 11-year-old, 13-year-old, and the young boys they put guns there to fight a war. When the mothers come in that in Jamaica, it's a matter of the guns are there, the turf war, the young men get some money through scamming, and the gun. Having a gun give you some sense of you're a real man, you're powerful. And the turf war in the eastern part of Jamaica, in Kingston, Tivoli, in Harborview, right?
So Dr. Locke, so the only way we can do that, how can we deal with this situation of crime that exists there if it has not got to do with the household? It doesn't start in the household. What you're saying now that the country going to go lock down, the government going to go get people to kick down all of the doors then?
Stop the murder.
Huh?
Lockdown cannot stop the murder taking place in
but
Jamaica.
You have to lock down the place so you stop the guns from coming in.
You can't stop the guns from coming because man go to sea to key and carry gun from other places and carry gun into the country. Gun you have to come on the wharf, you know, at the airport. Come through all areas of Jamaica because of how Jamaica is arranged to the water. The whole island is covered with water. Remember, so we have country that have water, without water. So many little places you can continue and move guns in each area of the country.
So what you're saying, there's no answer to that because you have the behavior issues which comes out of family structure and broken homes and broken families and the kind of social dysfunction which is on the ground, and you have the guns them coming in which you have no control over. So what you're saying, you just have to lift your hand to God and say, God, you're in charge?
Mr. Miller, since you switch to Jamaica, the violence in Jamaica is based on at one level, gang. The 300 gangs in Jamaica. These gangs are formed to defend their era. These gangs are also formed because of the drugs, cocaine and ganja, scamming, right? And then the scarcity of goods and services. And Roy, Mr. Miller, so that the young youth don't want to face the clock. They don't believe in going to work from 8 to 5. Music, watching sports, European sports, and put the ganja in their hand and make their spliff. It's a different mindset. They have no work ethic. The young women are going to colleges, high school and colleges. The young men go to school and they drop out and do scamming and breed woman, breed young girl and want really best clothes, the clocks. Vice cartel is a part of the problem. Because when you think about the clocks, everybody want to wear clocks. Everybody want to dress up nice and wear fancy watches. But they're not going to work. So they do the scamming, and then the ganja, and the again. And then the construction. Listen to me. How you explain that where all this gangster regime is going on, all this violence, town is booming, high rise. A new problem was just passed 2 days ago to build that 18th floor apartment complex right in Kingston. 18th floor condominium. Hello?
So amidst the blood or the bloodbath, the economy is thriving.
Yeah, man, 12% growth. 12% growth. Cement company, Charter Cement. They have to give permit to import cement into the country. Cement company, the parent company get $800 million. And Monday, the parent company got $800 million. Because the company out here been using their what? All their titles and so on. Kingston is booming, Montego Bay is booming. So the violence is taking place at one level. But the country is doing very well.
So who does the violence suit for it to continue like that? While the people kill off themselves, you still have some people are making money and are getting rich. How you deal with that happening?
In the leaders of the gang, people have gangs, but man have a gang on the street. I'm a controlling street, I'm a controlling woman, I'm a do extortion. You don't want nobody come into the area, come mess with the thing or go on in also. So when you come in and violate him, his woman, his family, then they kill you and then you go back and forth. The retaliation.
But Rover, you know, all of it, for me, all of the pieces don't come together.
No.
The pieces don't come together.
No. The premise of what's going on. The premise and Chan can't control what's going on at that level. He just opened a new hotel this afternoon. Up in Almont. Hotel they're building a hotel in the grill. 1,000 rooms. They build one in Almont, another 1,000 rooms. I see the gambling is coming in. And people are driving Porsche and Mercedes Benz. They go to style.
So where that money comes from? So Rovan, where that money come from? What part of the economy? Because it's not in the mainstream economy, all of that. That's not a part of the mainstream economy.
Yes. Listen to me. Let me give you an example. For the past year, there was building an apartment complex at Roosevelt Avenue.
Roosevelt.
Across from
yes.
Which just moving, right?
Yeah. But Rovan,
It don't make sense.
that complex is being built with money from National Housing Trust. We're supposed to build more support
Hold
people.
on. Oh, that's all, okay. Well, listen, all right? People better pay the noises. So it's so expensive. They sold out in less than a day. 85 people got approved, and yet we're making five to over. Yes, we're making what? I think it's $500 a month income to go here, and people from the diaspora put money with those who want to work in government services and buy them out.
Hold on. What's the salary scale for people to own those houses?
Oh, okay. $500,000 a month. $500,000 a month.
$500,000 a month.
That's $600,000. Yeah, $6 million a year. And it's sold out.
And it is sold out.
They sold out in 48 hours. Because you know that people in the banking system, in the insurance business, in the tourist industry, they're making that money, right? They're making $900,000 a month salary. People making money in Jamaica. The man of the bank, the head of the bank for ACB, he's making $1 million a month.
But Rovan,
Patrick Hilton.
He's making $1 million a month?
Patrick Hilton, yes. He's a miller. Mr. Miller. Listen to me. That's why the people don't want to go and vote again. So why vote for it? It makes sense. Proper to take help with. If you're in the construction business, if you have a little vehicle on the road, you can make $100,000 for a week. You run a job from all day, 7 days a week, and you make trips from Granby to some.
But hold on. But you still have some people who are making barely making 10 and 15 and 20. Hold on now. 10 and 15 and $20,000 a week.
We said $11,000 a week, right? I don't know how to manage. But I get help.
The price of hold on. 1 month, for example, just since week, one man tell me say that for the month him get $82,000 a salary. He's a forklift operator working with a major company. Forklift operator making $82,000 a month, which is like how much? 20, little bit under 20. When after taxes, little bit under $20,000 him get a week. Him grocery bill for him and him woman him two picnic is $18,500 when I walk out of the supermarket and a 2 ladder bag him have. $18,000 for the grocery bill. $82,000
for the month. Hello. If he makes $82,000 for the month, he did extremely well.
Rovan. If you have a wife and two picnic, one of them 3, one of them 10, and you have a woman at home and you have to pay rent and light bill and water rate, and you're working $20,000 a week, that's $80,000 a month. How the hell are you going to survive?
You have your partner, your twin partner. This one. People train $2,000 a day partner. What is the money? They train $2,000 a day partner, right? And they have them turn over certain things a miller. They're not just a straight income.
Yeah, Rover.
And if the wife is home, she doing something else to make another money. She making cake or pudding.
Yeah, but Rover, hold. No, hold on a little bit. How many persons in a one community can do that? Who is going to be there to purchase that?
Okay, similar.
How many buyers you gonna have when you have everybody a sell?
Mr. Miller, you still into this ocean empty. Mr. Miller, if you come to Solomon Saturday, Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday, at the market, Mr. Miller, and see what's going on, Mr. Miller, how things are running, Mr. Miller. Things are very expensive. Yeah, after $300 a pound. Irish potato of 200. When the people then come and then sell out by 1 o'clock, the whole road cock. Still don't down.
And my argument,
people are making money.
And my argument is, where is the money coming from that means it can't be on the formal economy? There must be something is going on underneath.
So Miller is coming, the money is coming from the diaspora. The money is coming, Mr. Miller. The money is coming from the diaspora to the point where the banks themselves cannot handle the crowd coming into their banks no more. They're going online. Most of the banks are closing down. They're walking services and going online. Because money lost, there's more money coming since the pandemic than before. $3 billion.
Huh? $3 billion?
Coming to Jamaica. $3 billion to the diaspora. England, Canada, and America. $3 billion. The banks cannot take Camilla. Come to Solomon and go to any town in the evening. After the bank closed, after the long line, people using the ATM. All the hairdressers, all the hairdressers, them can't count their money. The barbers, they can't count their money. Everybody the student style. The bikes are sell. They will seize 700 bikes. Police seize 700 bikes in 1 month. When a man we get the bike seized, in a worry, he buy the next one. And ganja now run away. You used to run no more. The ganja now run the right way, and they still make money.
So what is the what is the economy producing then? What is the economy producing?
Nothing has changed, Miller. Tourism and bauxite industry are the only 2 major foreign exchange.
Because agriculture is not making the money.
Agriculture, Mr. Miller, the yam industry is doing very well. Almost actually.
Because of export. Because of export.
They're making a lot of money to export.
Those are the only 2 items seem to be making money. The yam and in the export. The rest of the economy not producing anything.
Mr. Miller, I want to tell you this. The economy is doing very well. It's bubbling. The economy in Jamaica is bubbling.
Some parts of the economy.
Mr. Miller, they said there's a growth of 12% in the economy. Mr. Miller.
Is that real growth or that's fictitious asset?
Real concrete growth. Because first of all, the construction industry have a spillover effect. The man who is skilled, the skilled worker, the man who had the steel, the man who had dig up the road, the plumber, and those people. They have too much work. They need more people. They need more skilled workers. They go and similar. The people who are doing those high-rise, expensive condominium are Jamaicans. There's a company called Syngus, SNYGUS. They've just put the premises open, dug the ground last week Friday. They're doing one of the most expensive apartment office building, and one in the road. 2.5 million for the office complex. And the money was raised in Jamaica. The money was raised to build a high rise.
The banks have a lot of liquidity.
Yes, and yes. Approval and the bank, NCB, Scotia, Agricor, the insurance company. Then the car companies are doing well. Then the car insurance.
But Dr. Luck, if all of that is taking place and you still have a lot of people at the base of the economy still suffering and not doing well, you're going to still have the feeding trough for criminality.
Mr. Miller, I'm going to shock you now, and I think I'm on the left. Those who are engaging in crime, because they don't want to go and look at the work, they don't want to face the clock. Mr. Miller, hear what I'm saying to you. Do not go on that road of criminality. Criminality is a way of life in any society. There are certain people who decide to buy them also stay in and super and split. And then later in the night that they did, they got thieves. I engage in crime.
And you're saying that because that's a way of life, there's no way to stop it or stem it?
Huh?
There's no way to stop that or to stem that? It's just have to just allow that to happen?
Mr. Miller, you just have to accept it. Just like in Chicago, America, Illinois, they accept Chicago as a black of the system where blacks keep blacks, but the rest of Illinois doing well. Downtown Chicago doing well.
No, I'm sure we have to find some more answers than that because these things pose more questions than answers. Because some of it doesn't add up. I'm out of time now. We're running, but we're going to have to continue this discussion, if not next week, certainly sometime soon.
But don't go the route about this. It's them. It's creating the criminal. No. Those who engage in crime, because they don't want to work.
That is part of it. But that is part of it. But that's not totally the answer to all of the question. But I would agree that is part of it.
You're right. I agree with you. Anyway, nice to talk to you.
But I thank you for your discussion and thank you for your enlightenment. Interesting matters you put on the table for discussion. I hope I can find I'll try and find Dr. Herbert Gale for us to continue this discussion.
Yes, I need to talk to you. And guess what? Mr. Gale is from my parish. He's from my hometown. He's from Sam Lamar.
Oh, yes?
Yes,
but he will tell you that he will tell you that he sees it different from you.
Well, yeah, because he was in an argument. He have his own reason for what he's saying. But I'm looking forward to one day maybe we could talk on your program, okay?
All right then, good. Thank you so much, Dr. Locke.
Okay.
Blessings. Thank you much. Well, you'll hear it here on the program, Tenny Miller Live. That was a discussion with Dr. Locke, a very long one, looking at the social malaise and the situation that exists on the ground with crime and the level of disturbance that is taking place in the society with kidnapping and murder. And he's telling us that the part of the root is from the days of slavery, and it's part of the mother country's modus operandi. That's what's happening in Africa. That's what's happening there, and is not something that is going to change for now. That among other things else. But we're out of time. We're just going to have to go look at this. It's a lot of food for thought. We're going to have to go find some way to have, dissect this in different pieces and get some more persons who are actively involved in other activities daily, social engineers, so as they can help us to, revisit some of this and to, look at it in different ways, but they have provided us with some food for thought. The program is Tenny Miller Live. Listen, this and much more and other things that we will discuss on this program. A kind of a heavy one to start with this evening. Never expected Dr. Locke to delve into that kind of some of the stuff that we went into. But some of it is left for discussion and left for controversy and to be disputed. Fine. Other people will have different thought and thinking on it. I hope that Dr. Gale and Sefton Johnson, I will find one is a political scientist, the other one is a another people, so we can see, we can look at them and find a way to discuss it. Until I join you again, Tenny Miller saying thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in. Remember, any concerns or questions are coming, write me at tennymillerlive@gmail.com. Bless your heart and thank you.
You're only trying to tarnish my name. You're only looking for the innocent to blame. When you're the ones who wish to go dance down the lane, you only cause destruction and the pain. But the righteous believes in the rain. Love is all I got to give and I'm not to shine. Looking for the future, the sky I can't tame. Cause I'm so solid as a rock and they just can't stop me now. Even when they send their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together and we figure, yeah, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on Flex FM.
It's that time of year. Welcome to CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. That's December 14 through December 19. CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. It's 8 teams, 1 winner. It's lights, camera, goal! CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. You can join us at Lauderdale Sports Complex in Lauderdale or watch it live on www.flexxfm.online or YouTube at FlexFM Sports. That's 2021 CASA Knockout Tournament, December 14th through December 19th. This event is sponsored by Blair's Management Group.
Flex greetings, everyone. It's good to be here on top of the earth and not beneath the earth. I want to reach out to all our viewers and subscribers and telling you guys thanks for a great 2021 despite the odds with COVID and every other challenges that comes with it. Will be religiously challenged or politically challenged. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten through this together. Simply mean champions at trust. I want to thank you all for the support, the love that you gave us here at Flex FM Media Group, and I want you to continue giving us that love and support throughout the rest of 2021 into 2022. I am here to say to you guys, it's still crazy out there. I want you to be safe and need for you to be here 2022 with us. So with that being said, keep tagging and sharing Flex FM Media Group with the world. Because trust me, it's Flex FM, my FM, your FM. Call a friend and tell a friend. It can be their FM too. Why not? Let's stay flexing for 2022. A word from the captain.
Happy holidays from Christine's Closet. I want to wish everybody a prosperous, safe, but most importantly, blessed holiday season this year. We've been through a lot these past 2 years, and I'm looking forward to enjoying myself and my family, as well as yours, here on Flex FM. Join me every Thursday evening from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. live on flexfm.online. See you soon.
Sellers, buyers, homeowners, everyone. The Barrett Group is here to get you the home you need. Selling a home or property? The Barrett Group can be reached at 954-306-8607 to find out how much your home is worth. Buyers, interest rates are at an all-time low. The Barrett Group, 954-306-8607, located at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida. The Barrett Group, South Florida's real estate providers. Thanks, Barrett Group, for your kind sponsorship of this radio station.
Hi everyone, listening to the sound of my voice. This is Nigel, aka BMG. On behalf of myself, my family, and the Flex family, I want to wish everyone a happy, healthy, and a safe holiday season. And remember, FlexFM.online is the place to be. Happy holiday, everyone.
And happy holidays to you. This holiday, we're going to be flexing the flex way, which means we're going to be safe and secure, but we're still going to be kind to others. I'm Gabby Flex, and I have my show on Flex FM every Monday, 7 to 8, and every Wednesday from 6 to 8. But today, I'm here to wish you not only a wonderful holiday season, but a safe holiday season, so that we can have you watching FlexFM.online every single day. Why not? Because Flex FM is the best FM. It's my FM, it's your FM, and you're going to tell a friend to tell a friend, so it's their FM too. Let's have a wonderful holiday season the Flex way. Take care.
This is Julianne Lee from the Truly Julie Experience. I just want to take some time out to wish every single one of you a happy and healthy holiday season. Now, I know we're not as cooped up this year as we were last year, but I still am going to encourage you to do everything that you can in order to stay safe and healthy. After all, we need you watching all the programs that are on Flex FM after the holiday season is gone. All right. So again, I want to wish all of you a happy and healthy holiday season. Stay safe, and I catch you around.
Festival wants me, and I'm gonna be there, spreading the vibes, December 12th.
Yo, this is the girl Patricia Roberts, and I will be at Caribbean Food and Rum. Yours truly will be there.
Third world! We'll be celebrating the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. So make sure you come out. Whoa, 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 yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Feel good.
Sunday, December the 12th at Arch Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together, and we figure, yeah, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a dance all New Year. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you. And a dance all New Year. We skank and rock it to the rhythm. We rock and we rock the rhythm. We scrub and we rub and we dub-wise. And a happy dance out. We bring you a Merry Christmas. We bring you a Merry Christmas. We bring you a Merry Christmas. And a dance all New Year. You Christmas and a dance all New Year.
Everyone, this is Lisa L from the Caribbean Blend Radio Show. Thank you as always for tuning in. The whole year I had keep your company and you certainly keep mine. We had a great time together. I want to wish you a happy, healthy, safe holiday season and would love to see all of you next year, brand new year 2022. Love always right here on www.flexfm.online. Caribbean Blend with your girl Lisa L. Peace.
FAMU Mary and the Galleon Foundation presents the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. Come and enjoy a wide variety of rums, food, and lots of fun with live performances from Third World, Barrington Levy, Alison Hines, Patrice Robert, Peter Ram, Julian Believe, and many more. Now on Sunday, December the 12th at Arts Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
Flex FM Media Group, and on behalf of the entire Flex FM family, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy holiday season and a prosperous new year. Please remember, drink responsibly and always tune into www.flexfm.online. That's FLEXXFM.online. Have a great holiday season. Thank you.
The following program contains language and
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together and we figure, yeah, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations. And we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on Flex FM.
Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Know your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, come for your vaccine. Know your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
It's that time of year. Welcome to CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. That's December 14 through December 19. CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. It's 8 teams, 1 winner. It's lights, camera, goal! CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. You can join us at Lauderdale Sports Complex in Lauderdale or watch it live on www.flexxfm.online or YouTube at FlexFM Sports. That's 2021 CASA Knockout Tournament, December 14th through December 19th. This event is sponsored by Lears Management Group.
Flex greetings, everyone. It's good to be here on top of the earth and not beneath the earth. I want to reach out to all our viewers and subscribers and telling you guys thanks for a great 2021 despite the odds with COVID and every other challenges that comes with it. Will be religiously challenged or politically challenged. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten through this together. Simply mean champions at us. I want to thank you all for the support, the love that you gave us here at Flex FM Media Group, and I want you to continue giving us that love and support throughout the rest of 2021 into 2022. I am here to say to you guys, it's still crazy out there. I want you to be safe and need for you to be here 2022 with us. So with that being said, keep like, tagging and sharing Flex FM Media Group with the world. Because trust me, it's Flex FM, my FM, your FM. Call a friend and tell a friend. It can be their FM too. Why not? Let's stay flexing for 2022. A word from the captain.
Happy holidays from Christine's Closet. I want to wish everybody a prosperous, safe, but most importantly, blessed holiday season this year. We've been through a lot these past 2 years, and I'm looking forward to enjoying myself and my family, as well as yours, here on Flex FM. Join me every Thursday evening from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. live on flexfm.online. See you soon.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Christine's Closet. I apologize for the late start. As you know, I work in Miami, and today has been a very long day for me. And I am just here trying to gather my thoughts and get everything ready because I have a wonderful show for you guys today. And I'm excited. I guess that's another thing too. I'm so excited because I haven't seen this person in a couple of months. Spoke to him earlier this morning and he's just as excited as I am. And I know he's on standby, and I just want him to know I'm going to be with him in 1 second. But I'm just so excited to have him here joining me in the closet. Yes. So I hope everybody has had a wonderful day, and enjoying your evening with your family, but most importantly that you're locked and loaded here on Flex FM Radio, whether you're on Flex FM on Facebook or www.flexfm.online, or if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, if you're watching through Christine's Closet, wherever you are, I'm just glad and grateful that you're here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to intro my guest. I'm going to have him be my co-host for a few. I know he's not going to mind. He's going to enjoy every bit of it. And just so he won't feel like he's actually in the closet, but he's actually here joining me. So, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman right here, I'm not starstruck or anything. And funny enough, I wasn't starstruck when I met him back in September. But it was just, I think for me, at my tender age of 49 now, meeting people, especially people like Mr. Thompson, well, we call him Uncle Marshall. It was more so an honor. And it was a blessing for me because I'm a music buff. My dad plays music. We grew up in music. And to finally meet someone, especially someone titled the Last Man Standing, who has been a part of the group, the Shylights, one of the original members. When I tell you, a humble human being, a wonderful dad, wonderful husband, wonderful friend, wonderful musician, beautiful voice, personality to die for. His spirit is more welcoming than when you go to a Walmart and you meet a greeter. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it 100. Y'all know me already. But without having him stay, without further ado, because I love his laugh and I love his smile, and the man could dress, okay? He can dress. He makes a zoot suit. Hello, with the hat. Hello. Yes, y'all need to take some lessons from this brother. But without further ado, my special guest this evening here in Christine's Closet, all the way from, I think he's in Las Vegas, none other than the last man standing himself, Mr. Marshall Thompson. Uncle Marshall, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Everything is cool.
Look at you.
What a great introduction.
Thank you. You look good. Let's see what.
Thank you. I'm just doing my thing.
Doing your thing? Okay. Well, I'm going to have you join me. You're going to be my co-host for a few. We're going to, I'm going to do some stuff about the show. Then I'm going to come back to you and we're going to talk some more. Then I'm going to ask my engineer to play your music for a little bit so we can hear this new song that you have out. See, I got the closet all decked out just for you in the Christmas spirit. But before we go any further, we have to thank one person for making this whole thing happen and for allowing me to have the pleasure of meeting you back in September at the Hollywood Walk of Fame when you were, the Shylights were inducted there and received your star. None other than Mr. Class Act himself, Colin Forbes. Thank you so much for this. I really appreciate you. I'm sure Mr. Marshall appreciates you as well, which I'm sure he'll tell you himself. But I want to thank him personally for introducing us and allowing our paths to cross when they did, because it formed a friendship. Because your sister and I hit it off. I mean, I had a good time when I came to LA to meet you in September. Well, we're going to get into all of that. But I just had to give him his due and thank Mr. Class Act himself, Colin Forbes of Class Act Productions, for putting this together and allowing you to be here and a part of Christine's Closet. See, you're one of the few men that come into the closet on a Thursday evening with me. A lot of men are scared, so you showing them that there's no problem with coming into a closet, right, Mr. Marshall?
Right on the closet myself.
All right, so I'm going to get into some Christine's Closet stuff here, and then I'm going to come back to you. So give me 1 second. So again, welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Christine's Closet. We are here every Thursday live from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tonight, I have my special co-host, none other than Mr. Marshall Thompson of the Shy Lights, Mr. Last Man Standing. He's my special co-host tonight, as well as our special guest throughout the show. Please remember to like, share, and spread the word about your favorite show, which is none other than Christine's Closet. Hello. Thank you all for watching and listening. Again, if you're watching, you're on www.flexfm.online or on Flex FM Radio on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And please keep in mind that Flex FM is the best FM. It's my FM. It's your FM. Tell a friend so it can become their FM too. Post any comments, questions, anything in the Facebook chat. We have a chat that we do, Mr. Marshall, where we talk to the people. So they're going to be posting their questions, making their comments, anything they want to tell us tonight. And again, join us in Christine's Closet group on Facebook for any updates or anything like that. Now, I have a segment, Mr. Marshall, that I call the Closet Hanger. That's my motivational piece. It's very simple today. Very simple. The show today is based on the Christmas journey, the Christmas spirit. So today's Closet Hanger is never give up. And I say that because we all take the easy way out. And during the holiday season, it's the toughest time for a lot of people, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you lost a loved one, whatever your situation is. The holiday season is always tough for everybody. Depression is on the highest on the radar, especially this year after, the pandemic last year and we weren't able to celebrate with our families as we wanted to. This year, we're trying to kind of get back into the swing of things. Thanksgiving was great. Now here comes Christmas. So everybody's put up their Christmas trees early than usual. Stores started advertising earlier than usual. So never give up. That was my thought for today. Never give up. A lot of us give up too easily. A lot of us choose depression as an easy way out. And knowing with depression, it forms what? Suicide. A lot of people want to take their lives during the holidays. We have a lot more deaths during the holidays than we do any other part of the year, especially in the suicide realm. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I don't know if you have anything you wanted to add in that aspect of the holiday season and how you feel about that?
Well, the first thing is that to be on your show tonight. I made this song to make everybody cheer up here because we missed it last year, but only kids. It was the first time in my life that I have Christmas presents and everything under the tree. Family, the grandkids, great-grandkids, and loved ones all the time. This year, we're trying to bring out, that's why we recorded this song, to bring some love to everyone of the family of today.
That's right. I heard an interview you did with, I think it was, I forgot the station. It was sent to me, and that was one of the things you talked about was the background for the making of the song. And that was one of the reasons why when I spoke with you this morning, I was like, that'd be perfect to segue into the song because the song is a beautiful song. And I'm going to have the producer play it for us, just a little bit of it so that everybody can get into the spirit of things and, get to feeling cheery because the holidays is supposed to be a great time of year. Everybody's supposed to have, fun and be happy, smiling, singing, dancing, drinking, eating lots of food, getting fat. Did I say that, getting fat? Yeah, I said it, getting fat. You know how you guys are, like to eat. But it's supposed to be a great time spent with family. And I know that when this pandemic hit, it took away a lot of things from us, a lot of getting together and that stuff. And it caused more depression to come about. So I'm going to have our producer play your song for a little bit so everybody can get a taste of this new song that you have out, which I love when I first heard it. Go ahead, producer, if you have it already tuned.
It's Christmas time once again. and I've been dreaming. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the tree tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Dreaming of a white Christmas, oh yeah, just like the one I used to know, just like the one I used to know, with the treetops glistening and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
I'm looking forward to this Christmas. I really am. Mr. Marshall, this song is so sweet. I love it. It has that, it has a little jazziness to it. It has, I love the beat, because as you see, I was singing along. I don't know if I can join your group or not. I got to rehearse my voice a little bit, you know, but it's okay. Sir, can you give me some lemon juice? No, I'm just playing. But it's beautiful. So what made you want to do a Christmas song? Outside of what you said earlier, but there's got to be something more, you know, it's Christmas. Everybody does Christmas music. So what made you want to do something different?
My father. My father cut this record way back in the day when he was trapped. That's Mo. And it just like he did. Same way he did. And in the studio, I said, you go in the studio at this. I mean, we missed Christmas last year. Mm-hmm. So maybe I can bring some people. And that's why I went.
Well, I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad, you know, you were able to do the song over from what your dad did. It sounds excellent. I heard you mention earlier this morning when we spoke that it's #1 in, is it France? You said?
Yeah, France, Australia, Italy, all those.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here on Flex FM. We've been playing the song. I need you to do what you need to do. I don't know the new lingo. I think it's what is it, Jamar? Help me out. They go and they download the music. They can purchase it. Where can they find the song if they want to purchase it? Let's start there.
They can get the song on all platforms.
All platforms? Okay, so there you have it. All platforms
Apple
are selling
Music.
this song.
Right.
I didn't hear you.
Spotify.
Spotify. Is it on iTunes? I'm assuming it's on iTunes. Everywhere.
iTunes, everywhere.
Apple Music. Okay. So let's get out here and let's support. Let's make this Christmas song #1 in America. France got us beat by it being #1 in France, but we need it to be #1 here. Okay, people. So I'm gonna go into our closet check-in right quick because we have quite a few people. You seem to have some fans here because somebody asked them to send them a hug. My classmate, Miss Lakeisha, she wants you to send her a hug.
Tell her I'm on my way.
She said,
right now.
Keisha, you hear that? He's on his way right now. All right. Mr. Classack is welcoming Mr. Marshall Thompson, the last man standing of the Shy Lights, to the show. Let's see what's up. Keisha posted earlier that she can relate, and she suggested during the holidays time that you're not alone. You go out and volunteer and visit friends and family for the holidays, which is a good thing to do. We have D'Angela. She's checked in from Albany, Georgia. My sister D'Angela. Keisha posted that the only thing missing from the song was some eggnog. Oh my goodness, Keisha, you're a trip. But thank you guys and all the rest that are logged in online. Thank you so much again for taking the time out to chime in here tonight with us. I have none other than the last man standing himself, Mr. Marshall Thompson, who's co-hosting with me tonight. And we're going to be in the Christmas mood today. We're going to learn more about his new song called White Christmas, which is, I'm going to repeat it, but I know I'm going to soon be saying that's going to be #1 in the United States of America, but it's #1 in France right now. And it's making its way through. It's available on all genres of music purchasing aspects, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it. I'm not good with all of that. I just used to go into the store and buy the little CD and call it a day. Now they don't even do that anymore. So I guess my kids are going to have to show me how to download things and purchase music and all that stuff. I don't know. But I'm not good with that. But we're going to get you to tell us again, Mr. Marshall, before the night is over.
Right.
She says,
put up Shy Light featuring.
Okay. So they could search it on there and find it that way too. Great.
Right there. I have on a white suit.
Yes, you do. I was telling them when I introed you, you the best dressed man I've known now. You, hello. I don't know. You be wearing them fedora hats. You come correct. Look at you got your glasses on. Yeah, I don't know now. You right fit for the closet. You right fit for the closet. Hello. You showing them something today. You showing them something. Well, I want to talk some more about, are you still on cloud 9 from September when you guys received the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the star? I mean, how did that feel?
You know, it was a dream. You know, I always walked, when I was on tour, walked on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I never dreamed that I would be on the Walk of Fame, okay? And to get there, to go all the way up top, where all the major super, you know, the Michael Jacksons, the Frank Sinatra's, Sammy Davis Jr., you know, Humphrey Bogart, Peter Lawson, some of the greatest in the world. I'm right up the street, right there with them. That was a great honor.
And it was an honor for me to be there to see you enjoy it and to, I was looking at my pictures up to yesterday and I was showing my some of my friends at work and I was like, they were like, Christine, I can't believe you actually met Mr. I was like, listen, it was an amazing trip for me. I mean, to see, you know, you always hear about it and you see it on TV, but to actually be there was an honor. And to watch you, the last man standing, receive this and to see the joy in your face And I mean, it was beautiful. It was an experience for me, which I'm sure was an experience for you and your family, and to get to meet your family and everybody that's been through the journey, and to see the other Shylight members, family members there, and their wives receiving their plaques as well. It was beautiful. It was well organized, well attended, beautiful event. I am so proud of you. It was, again, an honor. And it's something that people are going to talk about for a very long time, because now my next trip to LA, now I can go and take my picture of the star again and say, hey, I was here for this one.
That's right. And we next to Pam Cook, Jackie Wilson, and her.
Yep. You are. Well, so you had your Hollywood Walk of Fame. You came out with the new song at that time. How's that song doing?
Very good. It's
Okay.
very good. And to come out with that record, what's happening, I just told you, that's a great song, Bob. But when I started the Christmas song, that hit me at one day in Las Vegas. I called up on the guy, come on over here, we're going to have to come to the Christmas song. It's bothering me, Christmas is coming. And I think there's going to be a people that missed last Christmas. So if I could be with all the kids, everybody be open presents, I'm going to sing the song right to them.
Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the great music still. I mean, you started out, what was it, 19 what? I'm not going to tell your age. When was your first hit? What year?
Give It Away was 1968.
1968. Give It Away. And it's still playing. It's how's that? It's still all the music. So I know that you do shows. What is one of the most popular songs that everybody wants you to perform when you do a show?
Well, of course, you know, the number of time with the old girl. Right? And they like Homely Girl. A lot of people love Homely Girl.
Okay.
But my favorite song is That's How Long I Love You.
That's How Long I Love You. That's your favorite song?
My favorite song of all time.
Do you get to you perform that though, right? When you go out on the show and the concerts every time?
Yeah, that's the first song we walk.
Okay. Something great happened, and I was able to hear about this. Is it Mick Jagger? Right. They did something with one of your songs. You want to tell us about that?
Well, yeah, that he had recorded. He had recorded it over. What? And that was a big feed in England. You know? Yeah. And then he made a video when he walked out there at the orchestra. He said, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do one of them Shylight. And he started singing it. And I had Dad pick me up.
That must have made you feel like, wait a minute. That is awesome. And then to have him to do it, and I'm sure he's probably done it again, because they were just here. Jamar, what are we in, December? I think they were just here in a month ago, if I'm not mistaken, on tour.
He sang all this time.
Okay. Well, that must be another exciting moment to know that Mick Jagger did one of your songs, and to just, you know, it probably made you feel like a kid in a candy shop, huh?
It took me back. It took me again, because when the kid, Beyonce cut my song Friends in Love, that knocked me out.
Wow.
And then here come Mick.
All right. So we have the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We had the new single out. We got Mick Jagger doing our songs. Huh? You gotta. Oh, you have video? Oh, we have some video, he said, of the walk from the Walk of Fame. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
All right.
Let's let the people see what they missed, what I got to see, what you were a part of. Let's see.
Jackie Wilson. I'm going to tell you a little story about Jackie. When I first got my start at the Regal Theater, Gladys Knight and the Pips gave me my first start in playing drums. I played drums with Gladys Knight for the whole week at the Regal Theater. When that show was over, I had a chance to play with Major Lance with Monkey Time. Major Lance took me down to see Carl Davis. I told Carl, hey, I got a group, Eugene Record, Wallace Squirrel Lester, Tweet L. Jones, and myself, the original shout-out. So we went down there. We went down there and auditioned.
Wow, that was a little snippet of what we missed, what they missed. I was there, what they missed from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I mean, and even then, you were dressed sharp. I got to call you out on your suits and your dressing because you just always sharp. You just sharp. I'm just sorry. I'm just putting it out there. And they're commenting on your white suit from your from the song as well too. Great choice. Great choice.
Thank you so much.
Great choice. But it's, I mean, do you ever feel like this is it? This is going to be the last song. Have you ever felt like that, or are you still got more to come?
Well, out of the 37 Billboard chart records, and with 37 Billboard chart records, we did 40 albums. So we have a lot of material that people never heard before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So well, we can come on.
Oh, well, I'm ready. I'm an old school music by heart. Love it. Listen to it. Even my 15-year-old caught him bebopping to some music the other day. And I'm like, what you doing listening to that? He's like, oh, Mom, this is music.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, 15. He's not even, he does his little rap music, all the stuff that's playing, but his whole heart is into the old school. He loves the old school music, just like his mama. Wow. So just keep pumping them out. And these kids, some of these kids, him and his best friend, that's all they listen to is the old school music. And they know all the words better than me. Probably even better than you, who knows? But yep, they love it. So it's reaching everybody. It's not just us that grew up on the music or, from back in the day, but some of the young kids are really, coming to the forefront with the music nowadays, and they're doing their thing. So it's still going. So if you got 40 more, bring them. We ready. We ready.
Right on.
We are ready.
Mm-hmm. I Just Want to Hold You. That's one of my. That was the song we had out before this.
I Just Want to Hold. Do we have that one? Let's see if we can find that one and play it. Mm-hmm. I agree with you, Keisha. Keisha said the kids need to hear something with meaning and not all this crap music that they're playing. I agree, girl.
Right.
The music back in the day spoke volumes.
Right on. Tell her we moving that way.
You moving that way? All right. So after we play this song, we're going to go back and we want to touch on some of the original members. I want you to tell me some stories. I want to hear all the good stuff about the tours and, how you guys got along, how you met, that type of thing. So after we play this song, we're going to, you found it? All right. Give him 2 seconds. He's going to get it up here and running. Here we go.
It's what it's all about.
All the memories are coming back. Well, so we have Mr. I heard some of Mr. Eugene Record was the lead singer. We have Robert Lester. We have, is it Credell Red Jones and yourself? All, you know, a part of this group. So give me some history on this song, what it meant to you, how the group, you know, what's the tea? We want the tea.
What that song there was about the beautiful ladies that we met through our career. And Eugene fell in love with this long lady. He married her, and she came in late one night. We was rehearsing, and he would get her. I'm gonna get her. I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her. And all of a sudden, you know, the car pulled up. She came to the door. He's just bragging on us. He's gonna do to her when she get in the house. She put the key in the door, opened up the door, and this nut said, "Hi, baby." We said, "Gene, you were saying you was gonna tell off." He was so glad to see her when she put that key in that door. He said, "Hi, baby." So we laughed for 20. And the rest of the guys, Brother Squirrel, you know, Squirrel was the guy that sung in this blues. You know, he had the when he sang, we put a microphone outside the door because he was so loud.
Oh, wow.
And Creole Red Jump, bass singer, he was an A major in music. So he made up all the background stuff.
Okay.
So we had a full team. And I was always the driver and the leader of the group.
So I'm going to be going down in history as the first female member of the group, right? I'm just saying. No?
Right.
We'll talk about that off the air. We'll talk about that. You know, because I know you heard me singing and stuff. And no? No? Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here tonight. I'm going to be the first official honorary member of the Shy Lights as the first female going down in history. Yes, me and my voice. I already know somebody's about to make a comment, and if he does, I'm telling you right now. Let me check. Wait, let me check. Make sure. Let me check. Oh, really, Keish? Thank you. She laughing. She said a solo diva. I'm gonna be the solo diva.
That's all right. That's all right.
Hey, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. So you guys were you guys friends before you formed this group, or you guys just met and decided to form the group?
Well, what happened is, I lived in high school. We sung for the girls in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Three different high schools: High Park High School, DuSable High School, and Inglewood High School. So when we got out of high school, I got a break with Gladys Knight playing the drums for her.
Ah.
So I played the drums with Gladys Knight at the Rigo Theater. And then after I left Gladys Knight, I ended up going with Major Lance. He had a record called Monkey Time.
Okay.
So I went on the road with him for about a year. So when I came back, I said, let me get my guys together. They're from high school. Because when I was in Houston, Texas, Major Lance was late. He was late coming to his show. He was a star. So somebody had to sing. So I ended up singing Gene Chandler's songs. And the girls started screaming at me singing Gene Chandler's songs. So at the end of the show, I asked Ray Barnett from the Ray Barnett Center Club, I say, hey, he said, man, you did a good job, Marsh. I said, that ain't nothing. You ought to hit my group in Chicago. I said, well, could I bring them down here? He said, they don't know who they are. So my first manager, Muhammad Ali, he was up in Houston, Texas doing his training.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to the hotel and asked Muhammad Ali, could we use your name to put up on the marquee? So I went back to the club and told Ray Barnett, what if we use Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay? We put his name up on the marquee, people was wrapped around the block.
Oh, wow.
And so I brought on the rest of the other three guys from Chicago. When we got there, people was wrapped around the block to see Muhammad Ali. So we went in there and did our show. That did it. The girls went crazy.
Wow.
So we ended up coming back there every other month. So at that time, I just got the Jackson 5 together.
Oh.
So the Jackson 5 come over to my house with Joe. That's when I first met Joe. We became partners, and so I took them around Chicago, and then I brought them to the Rigo Theater. They came to the Rigo Theater, and they won the talent show. So everybody that wins the talent show get a chance to sing on the major show. Okay. So Bobby Taylor of the Vancouver's was the headliner. We was the co-star. And the Jackson 5 opened up the show. So I went upstairs to talk to Bobby Taylor, try to get him to take us to Motown. So I'm up there talking to Bobby Taylor. The Jackson 5 was tearing the stage up downstairs. The girls was hollering like crazy. So Bobby asked me, he said, Marshall, who is that making all that noise downstairs? I said, that's a group called the Jackson 5.
Wow.
He said, hey, daddy's down there. That's my partner, Joe Jackson. He said, man, take me down there to see these kids. So I went downstairs and introduced him to Bobby Taylor of the Vancouver's. Next morning, I wake up, I get a call from Joe. I say, Joe, where you at? He said, we on our way to Motown. I said, what about me?
Oh, geez.
But he ended up taking the Jackson 5 to Motown. And we end up going to Brunswick Records.
Okay.
So we end up the King of Brunswick with Jackie Wilson And the Jackson 5 got their break at the same time that we did at Motown.
So it
So we've
worked
been
out.
friends ever since.
There you go. I
That is.
mean, you have so much history in music and people that you met. I mean, when I heard the story about Muhammad Ali, I was like, Muhammad Ali was a manager? Nah. But then when you
Very
told us the
first man.
story and everything, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Very. Yeah. So that's how it started. And I'm glad we went to Brunswick because Motown had all them Jackson. They had Temptation, the Four Tops, all them super groups. So we might have got lost in the shelf over there.
Yeah, you would have.
But when we got to Brunswick, we ended up top group at Brunswick. And it worked out really good.
And you're still with Brunswick to this day, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
That's awesome.
We've been with Brunswick 53 years.
Wow. That is awesome.
And now I'm the chairman of Brunswick.
You are the chairman?
Yes, I am.
Well, congratulations. That is awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That is awesome. So then I can talk to you about signing me then. My solo career. We can have a talk after. We can have a do you need me to fly out? I can fly out, on the red eye and just come out there and sign. Just tell me whenever you're ready. No rush.
Right on.
No
Right
rush.
on.
He said right on. I like to joke and make laughs, okay?
That's all right, but we have some great.
I am like in awe because I know the Jacksons are one of my favorite groups. They were just here, as a matter of fact, at the Hard Rock Cafe a couple weeks ago. And I didn't get to go see them though. But the last time I saw them in concert, before this was I in middle school? I think I was in middle school. Yeah, I think I was in middle school. And I'll never forget, we had nosebleed seats, but you couldn't tell us nothing. I had my red leather jacket on, my glove.
Right on.
I was ready.
Right on.
I was ready. You couldn't tell me nothing. That is awesome. 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 Oh my goodness. The history. I just love to hear, great music. I love to hear how it started. I love the history behind it because every song tells a story, whether it's a love story, a political story, a hate story, whatever it is. Every song from back in the day was telling a story about how and what we went through to get where we are now. And it's just awesome. It's awesome. Okay, that's why, and I don't know why they have just 1 month set aside, like Black History Month just set aside, but it's just it's amazing because music is something that's birthed every day, every second a new song is birthed in this world, and especially Black music to be put into 1 month, February, it doesn't injustice to me. I think music should be celebrated all year round because it's something that it soothes the soul. It brings peace and calm to some people. It's crazy. But you mentioned Brunswick Records, and while in LA, I did get the privilege to meet the CEO, Mr. Paul, and your team. And I just want to give them a big shout out because we had an awesome time. Your security, your right-hand man, names, I'm sorry if I got names because there's so much going on in my life since then, but I just want to give your team a shout out because I know they work very closely with you, and there's some sharp dressers too. Yes, they are. I'm not gonna get it twisted. You got them dressing out your closet, I guess. I don't know. Or y'all shop in the same place, but y'all some sharp brothers when y'all step. They don't know. Them people don't know. But I got pictures. I got pictures to back it up. But it was a pleasure meeting the CEO, Mr. Paul. And it's just, It was, like I said, it wasn't my first trip to LA. Actually, it was my second trip to LA, but it was my best trip by far because of the privilege that I got to meet you, your team. I mean, everybody. It was an honor. I got to see JJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was awesome. It was really awesome. Good time.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jeff Fox was there.
Who was there?
Jeff Fox from XM.
Yes. I was telling Mr. Forbes earlier this afternoon, I was telling him that I used to listen to his show back in the day. I used to listen to his show a lot. Yeah. He was the MC at the events.
Right.
Yes. It was nice. It was really nice. Well put together. The Chamber of Commerce did a good job. It was really nice. Well attended. And your family, it was a pleasure meeting them too. Because your sister, oh my gosh. Love her to life. That's my girl. Love her to life. It was nice. It was really nice. I had a good time. Really did.
Well put.
I didn't hear you.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well put together.
Yes, they did. They did it right. They covered every aspect of it. Do you know the mystery question that everybody was talking about, though? They wanted to know, and I don't know if you have the answer or not, but why did it take 62 years to get you guys to that star? Does anybody know?
Well, first of all, everybody is not on that star.
True.
That star calls for crossover music. You have to record music to get the star that pleases everybody.
Okay.
You see, and a lot of people have just hits, but they don't have crossover.
Gotcha.
And the Walk of Fame, Hollywood, all walks of life comes to Hollywood to see that star.
That is true. Yes.
And they want to make sure everybody that comes to that know what they're looking at. And that's the reason. So it's not easy to get a star on Hollywood.
Okay. That's good to know. So when I come out with my first single, it has to be a crossover single. So
absolutely.
Okay, got you. All right. My producer's laughing at me. He doesn't think I can do this, Uncle Marshall. He doesn't think I can do this. He has zero faith in me.
All you got to do is listen to the pop song, just like you listen to the R&B.
There you go. Just be able to cross over, Jamar. I got this.
Listen to all walks of country western, everything.
I got this. I can sing a little country western. I can do that.
Right. Well, if you want that star,
I want that star. I'm gonna get that star. That's the mentality to have. I saw King Richard the other night. He was very motivating. And one of the things I walked away with from that movie is that you got to believe in not only in yourself and remain humble, but you got to believe and make a plan. That's and everything that you do will come to fruition. So yeah, I'm gonna be on this Hollywood star one day. That's right. You heard it here live from me and Mr. Marshall.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Right on.
Right on. So I see that, let me see if I can pull it up here. I received a flyer the other day. I guess in 2022, you guys are prepping for a big tour.
Right.
A lot of groups are on that tour. How do you feel about that? Here it is right here.
Well, the first one is in Los Angeles.
Okay.
We have Snoop Dogg. We got 50 Cent. We got the Isley Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
We got Al Green. We got it's about 35 acts on it.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at a flyer here that Friday, March 25th, 2022 is going to be the Isley Brothers, the Whispers, the Shy Lights, the Dramatics, the Delphonics, Harold Melvin, the Stylistics, the Intruders, the Persuaders, and Eddie Hallman. That's
another great show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you guys make your way somewhere close to Florida so that I'm able to come through and you know, sing and dance and do my thing. I don't know.
That'll be a pleasure. That'll be a pleasure.
Yeah, I hope you come somewhere close enough to Florida, so even if I have to drive a couple of hours to come and see you, it's going to be worth it, ladies and gentlemen. So just keep your eyes out in 2022. It's going to be worth it. Trust me when I tell you, because
I think Colin's going to package.
Okay. Well, we gonna make sure and stay on top of him so he can get Class Act Promotions to do something, so we can get something going to get you guys close enough.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much time you have left with us. If you're able to hang out some more, if you're ready to go, you let me know. I don't want to hold you up, but I sure appreciate you, though. You have no idea.
Well, you heard what the song said. I just want to hold you.
Oh, you gonna get Keisha mad at me now. Because Keisha already posted again where her hug at. She want her hug. Look, look. She talking about where he going? Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for just tuning in and listening and enjoying the history lessons that we're learning here from Mr. Marshall himself. I mean, it's been a great show. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to hearing more from him and what he's been through, what's to come. I mean, it's a history lesson in itself. Forget Black History Month. We got it right here today, December 9th, right here in Christine's Closet. We're getting a history lesson in music, a history lesson in life. I bet you didn't even know that he was good friends with Joe Jackson and he knew the Jackson 5. You just learned that. You didn't know anything about his history with Muhammad Ali, which floored some of you based on the comments that I seen here. I didn't even know that. But to the mere fact that Muhammad Ali, the boxer, was a manager? Come on now. Wow. Awesome. So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask Mr. Marshall, go ahead and post them here. We're going to address those questions. Any comments you want to make. Keisha, we already know that you're waiting on your hug. We got you, girl. He's going to send a virtual hug for you, just for you. Okay? Wait a minute. She said, Uncle, hold on. I'm coming in the closet. Slide over. Oh, my goodness. Right. But anybody have any questions for Mr. Marshall tonight, you go ahead and post them right here live in Facebook chat, and we will definitely get to them. Mr. Marshall Thompson, the last man standing, live in living color, Cassius Clay, a.k.a. Muhammad Ali's former management. That came from Mr. Class Act.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. So with all of this going on, how is your family with it? You've been performing pretty much all your life. I'm sure you've been family oriented just about all your life. Has it been a toll on them? Do they support you? How does it make, how do they feel about, you still continuing on with the music?
Right. Well, they're very happy about what we're doing. They've been, especially when they came out to see that with Walker Fane, the first time they ever witnessed something like that. So that really took them to another understanding what's been going all these years.
Gotcha. Okay. So it took that for them to understand all the hard work that you've been doing as well as the other members of the Shy Lights families. Because I know, I think it was Eugene, was it Eugene's wife? She had on a beautiful dress. She made mention about what an honor it was when we were at the hotel. Remember, we were in the hotel lobby. We hung out there pretty much for the afternoon, and we were deciding what we were going to do for dinner. And I think she was getting ready to leave. She had her hair pulled back. Beautiful lady. It was Eugene's wife. Yes, it was Eugene's wife. And she just made, she was so honored to be there and to receive this. It just made her day. I think she was there with another family member, and they just, it was, everybody was blown away. It was an experience for everybody. And I think it touched, just like you said, everybody's family got to realize what the hard work and how much hard work it took for you guys to get there, and to know that this is the benefits that you're getting from it. One of the benefits, actually, one of the most popular benefits, because to get your name, your handprint, whatever, and to have a star with your name on there, that's a huge honor. And to know that many people will walk by, take pictures, because I know I'm one of those fans. When I first went to LA, I was, looking for the stars and running through the street. You should have seen me. And I have all my pictures still. So, and I have pictures from your star as well, because it was an honor to be there and do and take pictures and be a part of it. But it speaks volumes for you as a man, as a musician, just to know that your family took this to another level, and it made them speak, look to you not only as just, oh, this is just Marshall Thompson, that's my dad, or oh, this is just Marshall Thompson, my husband. No, this is Marshall Thompson, the last man standing. It's an honor. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I went to New York the other day, and I saw my great aunt. She's 104 years old. And everybody, that's my first time ever being in the presence of somebody that's over 100. And to sit there, and I just held her hand the whole time, and we had conversation, and I took a picture of us holding hands as a memory, because you never know. But just to be in her presence at that time was how I felt when I met you back in September, to be in the presence of such greatness, and to hear the history and learn. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. I still talk about the trip. And I'm not starstruck or nothing, but that's just me. I love history, and I love to learn and listen. So grateful.
Great moment that was one of the biggest in my whole music career.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, where are we at? 9:19. We're gonna take a 2-minute break. Can we take a 2-minute break? Yeah, let's take a 2-minute break. We're gonna catch our breaths and refresh and come back. So just give us a few minutes, and we'll be right back. All right? Don't go nowhere.
That'll be fine.
All right.
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together, and we figure, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
Tune in to Christine's Closet, live every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on Flex FM.
get a vaccine. Vaccine, vaccine, I get a vaccine. Vaccine, vaccine, come for your vaccine. Now your back arching, the syringe gone in. Vaccine.
It's that time of year. Welcome to CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. That's December 14 through December 19. CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. It's 8 team, 1 winner. It's lights, camera, goal! CASA 2021 Knockout Tournament. You can join us at Lauderdale Sports Complex in Lauderdale or watch it live on www.flexxfm.online or YouTube at FlexFM Sports. That's 2021 CASA Knockout Tournament, December 14th through December 19th. This event is sponsored by Lear's Management Group.
All right, and we're back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Flex FM Radio, where we have none other than our special guest for the evening, Mr. Marshall Thompson, coming all the way live from Las Vegas. We've been catching up with some history. We've been learning and listening to some music and discovering some things that none of us had ever known. I mean, that's one of the pleasures and honors of speaking to someone such as Mr. Thompson, because there's things that we've never seen or heard of that he's been through and done, and it just blows your mind, I'm kind of wondering, does he even have a book? I'm going to ask him when he comes back if he has a book.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's called The Last Man Standing.
Okay.
Marshall Thompson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You can put up the cover on that.
Okay.
Barnes and Noble and Amazon.
All right. The Last Man Standing has a book, ladies and gentlemen. We have to go and check that out. I'm sure we got plenty that we're going to learn from him in that book.
Right. You can tell your producer to put on Amazon now. You can check.
He's already on it. He's already on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He'll be putting it up in 1 second.
Right.
Last Man Standing. There it is. There it is.
He be on top of it.
Yeah, there it is. I have it on mine. Last Man Standing, Legendary Shylights featuring Marshall Thompson. Available.
There it is.
I'm putting this in my cart. See that suit? I'm telling y'all, man. He is fly always. No joke. I will be adding this to my cart and purchasing this book. If I purchase it today, I will get it by Sunday. All right now. I've already placed my order. Last Man Standing.
Appreciate you.
So you know when I come back to visit you, right, you're going to have to autograph my book. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, you know I got it.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
When Carlin down there,
Okay. I'm just letting you know. I'm just putting that. I got plenty of witnesses in 60 different countries that heard me. So all of y'all that are listening, whether you're on flexfm.online, whether you're on FlexFM on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're listening to us this evening, you heard him say he's going to autograph my book. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. And he also said he's going to sign me my solo career is gonna be popping, so y'all gonna have some concerts to go. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying. Too much, too fast. I'm not gonna let. I will save that for later. That's another show. I'm gonna have to end up interviewing myself for that one.
Oh, wow.
There it is. There's the book, ladies and gentlemen. You can find it on Amazon in paperback. If you place your order tonight, you will definitely get it by Sunday. That's what it's saying right here. But we need to go out and purchase this book. I'm sure it's packed filled with a lot of interesting stories and history that we didn't even know. I can't wait to read it. Cannot wait to read it. Did you give us any fashion tips in the book too? I'm just asking. Somebody told me to ask you that.
Yeah, some pictures in there.
Some pictures in there?
Yeah, things about the and how to get started. Everything.
All right. Christmas is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. That makes for a great stocking stuffer or a Christmas gift for our readers, because there's a lot of people that like to read. And it does say that's available on Kindle too, so it'll be a great book to purchase. So I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Threw it out there. There it is. Y'all catch it. Go ahead and get your book and do your thing. And don't forget to purchase the single, White Christmas, and any other music he has out there from way back when till now. We gotta support. So Lakeisha says she gonna buy everything. She just wants you to come and get her a hug. That's all she wants. Right. She just want her hug.
If he get to him, if have him pull up That's How Long I Love You, my favorite song, if you can.
Did you hear him, Jamar? Say it again, Mr. Marshall.
If he ever time, tell him to pull up the song, That's How Long I Love You.
If you have pull up you got it? All right, he got it.
Wow, he got everything.
This is Flex FM. Come on now. This is Flex FM radio. We got you. We got you.
We gave that song to him for Jay-Z, December 4th for his birthday.
Okay.
He recorded it. Yeah, and his mother, Jay-Z, on the record, on his side, one he did. And the same time we gave Beyonce love.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's our favorite opening song that we made.
He's playing it. He's getting ready to play it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody say they like reason why I thought because I come in first.
Now I'm loving your glasses.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't next time I see you, don't wear them because they're gonna get got. Oh.
Okay. Did you see the Christmas cover?
Yes.
White Christmas? Okay. Beautiful.
I have it on my phone.
Oh, good.
Huh? Yeah, you can play it.
Our useful days have passed and gone, and our kids have left us all alone. Baby, when a rocking chair
That's a live version.
Yes. And Keisha said she could bet money that her aunt was there at that concert, that particular
Right on.
concert, because that's where she's from.
Right on.
Awesome. I mean, wow. Mr. Marshall in the place to be. Well,
I enjoyed your show tonight.
I enjoyed you. Thank you so much. We got to do this again soon. Next song come out, whatever you got, we got you. Christy, you were more than welcome to come back Christine's Closet anytime. Anytime.
My pleasure.
Anytime. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Uncle Marshall for gracing us with his presence tonight and being a wonderful co-host. And just, go out, purchase the book, purchase the single. The single was not just made just because it's another Christmas song. It was made with meaning, like all of the songs that the Shy-Lights have made throughout the years. They've all been made with meaning.
Absolutely.
And the meaning behind this song is that we did not get to do Christmas last year with our friends and family. And he remade his song that his dad made, so that even made it even more special. And the mere fact that it's a Christmas song and the way it sounds is groovy, it gets you. Listen, we're going to play it again at the end of the show. Then we're going to close out the show with the song. But I just want to thank you so much again for this experience. I mean, I'm going to be talking about this. And it's funny, I don't watch my shows at all. But this show here, I'm going to watch because I really enjoy talking to you. I loved our conversation we had when we were at the hotel in LA in the lobby, and the group of us were all down there and we took pictures and everything. But I'm even more grateful for this time because it was me and you. And I just want to wish you all the best. I know I'm going to get to talk to you. And you, listen, I know one thing, you better make sure. I want to hear happy birthday wishes from all of y'all come January 8th, okay? Uncle Marshall, hello.
Right on.
Don't make me come to Vegas and get you. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my special guest this evening. It was an honor and a pleasure of having you here with me tonight. Everybody enjoyed you. They're wishing you all the best. They enjoyed the journey that you took us on with the music today, with the history of everything that you taught us, and especially I want to thank my classmate Lakeisha for joining in also, because it made some connections with her family, and that was the purpose of the show, to connect people, to bring everybody together for the Christmas holiday through music, through love, and most importantly with you, Mr. Thompson. So thank you so much. You have a wonderful rest of your evening out there in Cali, and tell my crew I say, hey.
I'm going to tell all of them.
Yes, tell them I say hello.
Wonderful show today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a good evening.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Make sure I get a copy from my Facebook page.
I will, definitely. Okay. I will get it to Mr. Forbes so he can get it to you.
Okay, that'd be good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much. That was none other than the last man standing himself, Mr. Marshall Thompson. He thought it not robbery to not only just come on early, because he was supposed to actually be here now, but he came on early and he hung in there with us. And we had some music, we sang. Y'all got to hear that I'm going to be on the Brunswick Records. No? Okay. Too much? Oh, okay. I'll just hold that. That's too much. I'll hold that. Jamar, they're not ready for that. They're not ready for my debut. But today's show is about Christmas, the spirit of the holidays. It's, to show you guys that being alone, it can happen. It can happen to the best of us, but you're not alone. Even if you chimed in today and was listening, we all had fun. We got to listen to some some great music. We got to hear a wonderful song, White Christmas. It's, you know, I don't know what to say. We wiped out depression. We were able to laugh. We were able to smile. You know, there was nothing wrong with enjoying company. And if we had to do it this way again for another year, at least you know that you can log on, you can see each other. The face-to-face thing, slowly but surely, we're opening up and we're having fun again, but you don't want to take chances, all right? I'm going to go into the closet drop, and it's going to talk about, of course, the new variant, COVID-19 new variant called Omicron. Tampa, Florida has now officially had their first case of the new variant. And like I said last week, people, we need to get it together. We got to continue to protect ourselves. For those of you that haven't been vaccinated and waiting or, you know, are afraid, do what you need to do. I got vaccinated. My sons are vaccinated. My parents are vaccinated. We all had COVID last year in November. And trust me, it wasn't nothing easy, nothing nice, but we all agreed as a family that this is what we're going to do together. But this is just me and my family. I can't force it on you and yours. So at the end of the day, the decision is up to you. But even if you're not vaccinated or choose to or not to be vaccinated, please respect others. And those that I should say, respect is due. I still wear my mask everywhere I go, okay? I have no shame in doing it. It's become a part of my wardrobe and will continue to be a part of my wardrobe, because as long as variants like this keep popping up, I'm going to continue to protect myself, because I have to come home to my family at the end of the day. So if you choose not to do it, at least respect the fact that my wishes, and respect the fact that I choose to still do so. And I think if a lot more of us would do that, we would understand this thing more and more and be supportive of one another's decisions to stay 6 feet away from me. If I am wearing my mask, that should let you know something. All right. You just have to use common sense. A lot of us don't have it, and the ones that do, utilize it, and we have to teach each other. All right, because people learn from example. So if you are out there and you're not wearing your mask, kudos to you. If you're out there and you're wearing your mask, great job. Keep it up. Okay, but I walk with my sanitizer. I walk with my mask wherever I go, and that's just how it is, and that's how I do it. You don't have to do it. I'm, again, not forcing you to do anything. I'm not making you do anything. The decision is up to you. But be mindful of other people, because this thing here is deadly. It's not joking around. All right? Do your research. A lot of you are researching this thing off of the social media, and social media is telling you one thing. Do your research. Listen to the medical doctors. Listen to, talk to your doctor. If you have a question about anything medical wise, go to your doctor. Don't always look everything up online, because one thing is here today, the next thing is here tomorrow, and then tomorrow is something else, and the next day is something else. Go to your doctor. Ask your doctor. And if your doctor doesn't know, call the CDC. They'll be able to tell you. All right? Or ask for Dr. Fauci, whatever his name is. The little guy. That's what I call him. The little guy. All right. We have, where's my news? Uh-oh. Here it is. So I also talked about the Michigan shooting at the school, and they had upped it to 4 dead, and I forgot how many injured, but they charged the parents of the student that shot everybody at the school that day. And all 3 of them are in jail. Yes, I said all 3 of them. Mom, dad, and the young man are all in jail, pending charges. Some people are against it. Some people are for it. This family seems to have an okay mentality of what happened, and they're all separated right now in the jails, from what I understand. They're not talking to anyone, and that's their right to do whatever they want to do. But the mere fact that these people were held accountable for their actions speaks volumes. Okay. And I am, I've noticed that since this incident happened, there have been a lot of copycats. That's what I call them, where several students here alone in Florida were arrested for, making up stuff and doing things, making phone calls and threats and stuff like that, that their children, the children were going to do stuff to other kids or come and shoot up the school and stuff like that. People, let me say this to you, and I'm going to make myself clear. Ignorance is bliss, okay? If you're going to sit up there and subject yourself to stupidity, do it on your time. Don't waste everybody else's. I send my child to school to learn. I send my child to school to get his education. I don't send my child to school to do drills, if you get what I'm saying, okay? I got a text and a call from my son today. He was in the middle of class and they had to go into a code red. You know why? Because some smarty pant kid in middle school, 6th grader, decided to come to school with a stun gun. Yeah, a stun gun. Now, whose smart idea was that for her to do that? That's on them. But several students were arrested and are now, things got back to normal. But what you guys fail to realize is when you come to school or you make these threats, even if you don't follow through with it, the mere fact that you did puts everybody on high alert. Anxiety levels go up. Fear kicks in, okay? It changes the mindset and the mentality of what these children have to do on a day-to-day basis at school. Say today was a big test day and you did this foolishness. Now here it is that my child may be concentrating on this, which they all are. They're going to tell you, oh no, I'm fine. But deep down inside, they're not. They're scared. And you need to stop because it's not serving anyone any purpose. Eventually, you're going to get caught and busted and go to jail for the stupidness that you're doing. And just because you think you're a juvenile, you think you're going to sit in juvie for 21 days and then they release you? No. These people are getting charged. This thing has gotten that serious. And if you didn't notice, every time you do something stupid, you make it worse the next time it happens. So if you did something stupid 2 weeks ago, trust me, do it again. It's getting worse. Your punishment is getting worse. And I'm smiling because ignorance is bliss and you guys are being very dumb about this thing. So stop. If you're that bored, read a book. Get into a hobby. Do something. Babysit. Go out there and walk your dog. Play with your cat, your iguana, whatever it is you got. Do something constructive with your time and stop wasting my child's time and everybody else's child's time. I'm just saying, because I'm sick and tired of it. Every day I get a phone call about a code red, code this, code that. Somebody came to school with a weapon. Somebody did this, somebody did that. At the end of the day, what are you trying to earn? Cool points? You don't get community service hours every time you brandish a weapon in school. You're getting time in jail. You're building up a record. You're making yourself look stupid and giving yourself a harder time to get a job later on down in life. Because little do you know, your record is a record. That's why it's there. Whether you expunge it or not, it's still there. Hello. I'm just saying. You know, Wusa is right. It's crazy and it's annoying. I'm just saying. All right. On to some music news. Not good news, but on to some music news. Robbie Shakespeare of the Rhythm Twins, Shy and Robbie Taxi Gang, passed away of complications battling kidney disease. Great musician. Sad to see him go. We're going to keep his family in prayers, family and friends in prayers. The music world has lost another great one. We just ask that you just continue to lift him up, lift his family up, lift Shy up, just lift everybody up that's involved with his family. But it's a picture of him right there. We ask that, moving forward, everybody, you got to take care of yourself. Just like we're protecting ourselves from COVID, we got to protect ourselves, to protect our health. You got to take care of yourself, all right? Continue to do what you need to do to keep yourself healthy, especially in today's world with everything that's going on. I'm just a little, after a great show and then have to talk about this foolishness with these kids, it just really gets to you as a mom. This weekend, what is it, the Caribbean Food and Wine Festival? Yeah, you've seen the advertisement here on Flex FM. Some of my very own countrymen are going to be there. Peter Ram from Barbados, Allison Hines of Barbados, some other artists. I saw Barrington Levy on the ticket. It's going to be a great festival. If you're able to go out this weekend and take part, please do. Wear your mask. Enjoy yourself. Okay? Most importantly, enjoy yourself. Have a good time, please. It's, we want everybody to just be able to have fun, because the world is trying to open back up. All right. She said, food. Carnival took you out. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm not sure if there's any other news.
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together, and we figure, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.
All right. I'm not going to be there. I have some stuff I have to do this weekend. I have birthday parties and stuff to attend, but please, I'm looking forward to the feedback. If anybody goes, we're going to talk about it next week. Speaking of next week, hello. Next week's show is going to be a great one. I'm going to need everybody to participate. We are going to have our very first live vision board party right here on Flex FM Radio, right here, live in Christine's Closet. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to give you the list. I'm going to post the list on my page as well. You're going to need a poster board. It could be, a small one. It could be the big one, whichever size you get your hands on. I know y'all bought a bunch from back to school, preparing for your kids to do projects. I know you did. Go on and take one. You bought it. Get the markers. Get whatever stickers you want. Make sure you have your magazines. Make sure you have scissors, colored pencils, colored crayons, markers, pens, whatever it is you want to write with. Get your calendar, whatever you need. Make sure you have it on deck, because next week, Thursday, we coming and we're going to have this studio full with stuff. We're going to learn how to create our vision boards. We're going to learn how to set goals, make plans, make our vision clear, get our dreams from out the cobwebs, and do what we need to do so that 2022, when it does hit us on the 1st of January, we are ready. Okay? So don't forget, next week, Thursday, I'm going to post the supply list in the group chat for Christine's Closet on Facebook, and we are going to have an exciting show. We're going to do lots of great things. So prepare to learn. And I love doing vision board party. It's one of my favorite things to do is the vision board party. All right. Other things we have going on. Yes, you heard me talk about it earlier. Yours truly will be turning the big 5-0 come January 8th. And in celebration of my birthday, I am going to have one of the first of many sip and paint parties. Yes, it's the Denim and Diamonds edition. Denim and Diamonds Paint and Sip Self-Love Party. Yes, it is. Yes. All my friends, I'm inviting you out to share a moment of a lifetime where we're going to paint, we're going to sip, we're going to laugh, we're going to cry, win prizes, dance, and have a wonderful time bringing in my birthday come January 8th. Because January 7th, which is Friday, starting at 7 p.m., located at its new venue, SW Catering, 7786 Northwest 44th Street in Lauderhill. That is the venue that is in the plaza of Lincoln Park, okay? Right next to Piper High School. So I want to see you guys there. If you are interested in coming and joining us, ladies, we are going to be painting clutches. We're not going to be doing the usual painting on a canvas. We're going to be painting clutches. So I'm going to need you to RSVP for this event. The cost is $45 per person. It's going to include your painting kits, which is your clutch and your painting utensils and everything. We're going to have some finger foods. It's a BYOB event. So yes, bring your own bottle. I will be supplying the ice and the cups. You guys bring whatever it is that your drink mix that you like. You bring it. We're going to sip. We're going to paint. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to have a wonderful time. Yes, you can bring your man. Yes, men are invited because it was supposed to be a ladies thing only. But then a couple of my homeboys were like, well, what if we want to come and hang out? I said, well, I will find something for you to paint too. And yes, I did. So men, I have a painting picture for you as well. You guys will be doing your very own painting with not even a twist. Don't let me even say that. Hello, you're going to be sipping and painting with us. While we paint on the clutches, you guys are going to be painting on your canvas. I have a wonderful painting that I picked for you guys to do. It promotes strength, it promotes honor, and it promotes kingdom for you men. The women, we're going to be painting our stuff on our clutches, whatever it is you want. I have the different stencils. I have everything for you. The cost, again, is $45 per person. You can pay via Zelle or to Cash App at $bless44. The deadline is next week, Friday, December 17th, because I need to order all the supplies so that we can have everything accounted for everyone. So again, please, it's open to whomever. It's a bring your own bottle event. Come out and help me celebrate my birthday. Denim and diamonds is what you're going to be wearing, okay? It's going to be a fun-filled, DJ-packed, dancing, good old time. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in this place. It's my birthday weekend. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hello, it's my birthday. Yeah. Pull out stick, pull out stick. Oh, sorry. Got away. But just come celebrate with me, all right? If you have any questions, hit me up. I want you guys to have an enjoyable rest of your evening. I know I did. Again, thank you, Uncle Marshall, for joining us. Thank you guys so much for everything, supporting me, especially this past year. I really appreciate it. You have pushed Christine's Closet up to the next level. We are now a 2-hour show. I couldn't have done this again without you guys. I really love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing you as we do our vision boards next week. Please continue to like, continue to share the show, but most importantly, continue to be a support system for each other, because that's the only way we are going to grow. All right? Have a good night. I love you guys. See you next week. Mwah.
This is where you find Caribbean people outside of the Caribbean, and we just bring the culture together, and we figure, yeah, bring the rum, bring the food, and let the patrons come in and enjoy. It's as if you're taking a trip to the Caribbean, and you get to Island Up right there.
So when one comes to Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, they can expect several things. Apart from just the ambiance, as you enter the venue, you're going to be taken away. And we're going to have food tasting, food demonstrations, and we have a live concert with some of the top entertainment acts across the Caribbean. So we have the likes of Barrington Levy, Third World, Alison Hines, Patrice Roberts, Julian Believe, Peter Ram, and we also have the gospel element with Pastor Kimola Brown. So one can expect several different things at the festival, and we're just going to be offering something different, something unique. Caribbean at its finest, Caribbean at its best, the best of Caribbean food, the best of Caribbean music, and most importantly, rum that's at the core of who we are.